Hello, everybody. It's me and Beth today. So far, I don't know if Becca's coming, but I am cutting out some more stuff for turkeys real quick, and then I'm going to work on my fall book, and we'll see what we can get into. You know, we find something always, and I'll show y'all some stencils that I cut out with my Cricut. I did that last night. I stayed up
Oh,
too late.
that'll be cute.
I stayed up too late last night doing it, but that's okay. Hey, Jazzy. Hey, Sharon. Whew, I'm having a hot flash.
Uh-oh.
I mean, a hot flash. Oh, crap. I think I just did the wrong color in this. I mean, a hot flash.
A big one. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Jessie.
For sure. So, I'm also trying to get together stuff for craft day.
Yeah, that's coming
That's what
up.
running and doing, and I've got to get Scott to do a few things for me out in the garage, and I want him to paint my rest of my ceiling so I can put my stuff up before craft day. Like,
What day did you pick out?
it's Saturday, December 2nd.
Okay.
I figured
And what time?
um usually we go quite a long time. I told them about around 11.
Okay.
Um and you can stay till whenever we get done, or you can stay till you're tired.
Yeah.
You know
Well, I will probably
how we do.
come early and leave early. I'll
Okay.
probably leave about 3:30 or 4 o'clock, so I
Yeah.
can get home.
Oh yeah.
Time to stream.
I know traffic's crazy too, so
Yeah.
you could just stream from here.
Well, that'll put me till after 9 o'clock. Can you handle me that long? I don't know. That's
Joe would probably be like, "Oh my gosh, I got to get home."
no, he's not the one. I'm the one that does that. No, he didn't do that. I do that. Like, let's go home. I want to go home.
Yeah.
You can hold the fort down till I get home.
Yep.
She's running late, but she's gonna be there. That would be fun. I need a little piece. Oh, right here. I'm putting a new spine on the back of my book over here, and I'm extending the pages.
You work pretty quick though, so it'll be quick. Hey
Oh, and
Tammy.
my craft will be quick. I'm just gluing beads,
Yeah.
but
And
it'll be cute. But I'm going to bring everybody a picture frame and have it already, the felt put down. So all they literally have to do is make their tree, put their beads on, and set it
right,
over to dry.
right.
And then they can work on other things. Because if I've done, I've done jewelry parties and craft parties before, and
Uh-huh.
everybody just wants to mingle, and that's
Uh,
fine.
girl, let me tell you, they whip it out here.
Do they?
Yes,
Okay.
we get stuff done.
And I've been to situations where they don't know how to cut a straight line without a ruler and a piece of string and a knife
Well,
and scissors, and it's like, just cut it.
these girls have been doing it for with me for a little while, so
They're experienced then. That's
yeah.
good. That'll be good.
So and like we'll work on one project and let that dry and work on another one, like
Right. That's what they'll have to do with mine.
that's how we keep going.
Okay.
Hey
Sounds
Becca, are you coming in? Are you are you
what you doing, Becca?
doing game night tonight? Are we doing game night tonight? What are you doing? Tell me now.
What you doing?
Oop. It'll be all right. One more.
She can't hear us. Shannon's got the TV on too loud. Do we have to do sign language?
Okay. So, got some of these, got some of those.
Hi, Barry.
Hey, Barry.
Hi, Tanya. Hi, Janet. What's everybody doing today on this Wednesday afternoon?
Wednesday. I should do this on my little one. It'll be easier.
Okay, so I made an extension on my spine so it can handle the fluffiness now. I just have to let that dry.
Which one is that?
Hi, Tina. Let that dry. Now,
Which which
I
book
am
is that
caught
one?
up. I can do whatever you want to do now.
Okay.
I got my mail out. I got my desk cleaned off. I got my Happy Mail put away.
Now I got a happy mail I need to show too.
I can work on my book, on my
I'm
artwork,
all.
and drink my coffee. Barry had a crazy night last night. What happened? That was so crazy. Tina says, I got junk mail and trash cleaned out. Woohoo! That's half the battle right there, just to get through the
Right.
junk mail and the clean trash. Get the trash out. My bag is
I'll tell
full
you,
and I emptied it.
junk mail drives me nuts. I know a lot of people use it for crafting, but we just get way too much. Way too
I
much.
got too many other things to use for nice things.
Hmm.
Try not to get hung up on it too much.
Well, it just kind of takes over if you collect every piece.
Yeah, it does. It does. Did you see my new cookie cutter?
Oh, that's cute. Are you gonna felt that?
Yeah, I'm going to just felt one. I'm just going to do a little ornament.
Mm.
I told. I said last night. I said, well, I can have just one cookie, couldn't I, for Christmas? I could probably lay that down on a parchment paper and make and pour a cake.
Yep, it's pretty good size. It's cute though. It'll be cute.
But I will do a felting on it Thursday. I'm going to do that Thursday. We're going to do a feather and that.
I like gingerbread men.
Let's
They're cute.
see here.
I finally finished one of my journals I've been working on for quite a while. It's going to get put away. I'll show it
Yeah,
once more and put it up.
it feels good when you get it finished and on the shelf.
Hmm.
I always have to show it two or three different times before I actually put it away because somebody will ask about it.
I did.
Then I throw it on the shelf.
I just, you keep finding something else or a page or whatever, and it's like, crud. I need to get this done.
Okay.
So, are we going to do this year like we did last year and make Christmas ornaments?
I got pine cones. I thought I would decorate first, and then maybe uh, we can do anything you want to do. We can continue like doing instead of turkeys, we could do little Christmas ones in the paper like that.
Uh-huh. Do
Would
you
that
have
be
any? Do you have any little Jenga blocks?
Jenga, Jenga,
The
Jenga?
little blocks that they have at Dollar Tree. Um, let's see, I've got a couple sizes.
I can get some.
Like these.
Is that the blocks that
Yeah,
you pull
tumbling
out?
tower blocks they call
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I could probably get some. I got dominoes. I
Um,
got the spoon sticks.
I'm gonna. We can do a little snowman out of them little blocks.
Oh,
Easy.
okay.
Um, I don't know. I've been looking, so let's see.
All right. I'll get some Jenga blocks.
I figured you had some.
No, don't have Jenga. I got dominoes. I got those wooden ones.
Yeah,
Uh,
those might work too. The wooden ones.
I can, you can still make things. Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
can probably still do it with those. Just use the back of it.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I was thinking about doing that for something, and then I don't know what else. I'm gonna look for some stuff.
I've done Santa Claus. Uh, out of paper piecing like I do the pilgrims and stuff. And
Uh huh.
I can always do something like that, paper piece. But now Teresa won't do if it's not religious, she won't do it. Some people won't do it, but they have a choice,
Choice. Yeah.
you know, and they can make something else
Well,
along with this,
I
or
don't find a
show
snowman
a
being.
picture of it. At least give me a picture,
Yeah.
and I'll try to do it.
I don't think a snowman's either way. It's a snowman.
It's just a winter, yeah. Unless you're talking about Frosty,
Yeah. I mean,
surely not.
I just
I don't know.
the way I
Let's
see it, everybody can choose if they want to do what we're doing or not. I mean, we're not.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
that's
doing it
true.
because I'm not gonna
It's
not do
hard.
it.
It's hard. It
I'm
is
not gonna not
hard.
do it, but I'm not gonna say, "Oh, you have to do it." I
Yep,
mean, really,
yep,
just
you're right.
just like the Halloween stuff. I mean, I do that. I enjoy it because it's just cute.
Yeah,
Like I ain't praying the devil on it.
yeah. It's not bad. We're not doing anything bad.
No, like I'm not trying to use it for witchcraft. Only reason why I even enjoyed Halloween was because my kids, they
Mhm.
had fun and
I know. There's Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. I was just telling you to come in here. I'm doing it right now, Jennifer. She said, "Don't forget to do your homework, Beth." She's after me. She's after me.
and a lot of churches even do trunk or treat. So
I know. And I think as long as it's not ghoulish,
not yeah, not scary, ghoulish, and you know, evil looking.
yeah, images.
So I wonder if Becca's gonna
She's
do
wa-
her thing tonight.
she is. She said if she can get to it. What did she say? We are going to lay whatever. And I don't know if she meant she's laying around or she's going to play whatever. I
Um,
can come on, or is it whenever I can come on? So I don't know how she meant to say that. Could be two
I
ways.
was just wondering,
So
was she?
she's watching TV with Shannon right now.
Um,
She couldn't
so
hear
Beth,
us. She
we
couldn't
should
hear us because the TV was too loud.
we should plan a trip out to Becca's after Christmas. Me and you fly out there. I wouldn't be able to get you to do it, would I? No.
I don't know. It sounds awful tempting. I tell you what, I was watching uh, a video, and there's going to be a weekend retreat, and it's kind of a meditation thing. It's not
Uh-huh.
really, it's not bad, but it's not totally Christian, it's not Baptist, but it's meditative, positive to the Lord. It's meditative. and
Mhm.
it's a weekend retreat. And I kind of thought, man, I would love to do that. And it's going to be in Tampa. And, but I don't think that I can get Joe to agree to it because he doesn't watch the same things I watch on the videos, and
Yeah.
I try to tell him what I'm watching so that he knows what I'm watching, but he doesn't necessarily understand the meditation and the the that type of um, yoga type stuff. And
Yeah.
I don't do yoga, but I enjoy watching it, and I
Me
enjoy
too.
watching the people do the meditations and things. And it's a relaxing, and it's like just get away from the hustle and the bustle of thing everyday life, and be catered to all weekend because they'll feed you, and they're gonna you can either get a hotel, or they have a house that they're renting. It has 4 bedrooms, and they're going to be staying in 1 bedroom so they can have 3 other couples. And then they're hoping that they're going to get people from the Tampa Bay area to come every day
Hmm.
and drive in. And so, but I don't think that Joe would go for it. I really don't. And I told Joe, I said, we really need to take a vacation. So, but
Well, you got to leave the house to take a vacation.
I know, yeah.
I am
Uh, Becca's here.
okay. What we can do they have hey Becca.
Hey, hey.
They have a scrapbook retreat. There's a couple different groups that do it over in Cocoa, which ain't very far from you.
Right, right.
If you wanted to do that sometime, I can find out the dates, but and if their availability. But
You guys, why do you even invite me? Make me all jealous.
What? Well, you just missed it because we just got finished discussing how we were going to get over to see you after Christmas.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Whatever. Whatever you say. Sure. Always talking when I'm in the restroom. That's how it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah.
well, you're always in the restroom.
Well, that's that. That'd be true.
Oh.
How is
Always
everybody? Hello out there. I got a couple mail, but I want to do it on my channel. So, but yeah, I got a couple. I got something from A Surfer. It is so gorgeous. So that's something I should do. I should work on. No, I want to sew this, but I'm gonna make him some APCs and send them. Yeah.
Let's see. I got something from Margaret.
Nice. Oh, and Jassy. I think something's out there from Jassy. I don't know her last name, but that's the only person I could think. Is she in here?
This Jazzy is, but not Jasper.
Jassy, are you from Vegas area? Nevada?
No, that's Jasper.
Oh, I got something from Jasper then.
And then I got
Take it
this.
back, take it back.
Nice. Fancy,
And
smancy.
this.
That'd make a perfect doll
Hi,
dress.
Barry. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Kitty Jen. Janet Burgess. Ma. Wow, you got a nice hall crew in here. Hall
Then we
crew.
got
You got a
two
nice
of
hall
these.
crew. Jassy. Hello. Did I miss anyone? Hi, anyone sitting up there in the balcony? Hope you're having a good day. I think Shannon decided to go take a nap because I came on here.
These are heavy duty too.
Ooh.
Nice.
Are they flatbacks or sew-ons?
They're flat.
Nice.
Then I got this is from Jasper.
Oh yeah, that's who I got mine from.
So
Her
I
last
got
name starts with an S or something. It's like a long last name.
Land. No,
Don't
it's
no.
Land. It starts with Land.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah. Because I was like, yeah.
So this was around this little thing.
Oh, and
Then
Kitty Jen, your postcard I sent you was returned to me. So I need to see what I did wrong on your address.
these are like textile-ish feeling.
I must have your total wrong address because everything I've sent to you now that I think about it has been returned.
Here's some black lace.
Nice.
Then this is some silky looking shiny stuff.
Silky looking shiny
Little
stuff. How you doing, Beth?
tweed kind
I'm
of.
doing good.
I sent your turkey
I'll
out.
shut up
Oh,
and
okay.
pretend I'm not here. You guys were all having a good old conversation without me, so.
Here's that. I was wondering, I said, well, is Becca
We
going to
were
come
trying
on
to figure out what you meant
tonight? Or what?
What I meant.
with your message. You said earlier. You said we are going to lay whatever.
Oh.
I can come on, and we didn't know if you meant we were going to play whatever or whatever I or whenever I come on. We didn't know what the typos meant
I sent Jasper.
You sent
on what
Jazzy
you
what?
said.
I sent Jasper some Happy Mail, so she
Ah.
made something from it and sent
Aw.
it to me.
Neat.
So this is what she made out of the Happy Mail I sent her.
Cute. Oh,
And
look
this.
at that. Cute.
So that's what I
Oh,
sent her.
pretty.
And then, so that's from her.
Hi, Cindy.
And
Cindy,
then
come on with your other channel so that we can start getting. Hey, Sharon. I didn't see you.
I will show my book that I just finished completely. Thank goodness. This is a book that I started last year, and I worked on it this year too. And it was
Why don't
like,
you make yourself big since it's your channel and or at least put us to the side, maybe. You know.
all right there.
Ooh, look at that.
So I put beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. And then this is watercolored. This I used my gel plate, the little ones.
Yeah, I have mine. Oh, no, that's
So
the
I didn't
square.
really put anything on it. I just kind of like it like it is.
Yeah.
Then I have this owl. And then I didn't do anything to this. I was
Where
just
were
like,
we while you were doing this? Because I don't remember any of this.
I know.
I know. I did it without you. I didn't want you to see it.
These are watercolored, and then I drew on them. And this is the same thing I did on that other page.
Beth, do you see her talent she's hiding from us?
Honey, she's outdone me for a long time. She is so much better. I can't. I love her work.
She's
very artistic.
This is what I used to do these. And then whenever you use these, if you don't seal it, then it'll keep wiping off on your hands. But I don't like how it looks after I seal it. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like it changed some of it, and I'm like, ugh. So, but it is what it is. This is watercolor. This is one that we did in Beth's channel. And this is just die cuts that I put on here and some stenciling.
Now I remember that one.
Then I did these. I didn't do them online, I know. They're watercolor. Then this.
That looks like a Beth thing.
Use some die cuts and stuff. Well, I colored this page. I did the background, and it sat here forever. So I just said, I'm going to put some die cuts on it. Done. Then this is a doodle one. And I use my paint pens and I put my arm in it. So yeah.
Put your arm in it? Oh, you
Yeah.
put your arm in it. Okay, I get it.
Smeared it. Then this says true friends do dumb shit and laugh about it together.
Mhm.
Then this one is watercolor. This is watercolor background. This one's an upside down page on accident.
Oh, I love it. Gotta have
Everybody
one.
has one of those. Mhm.
Gotta have one.
It's
I
all right.
don't, Kitty Jen, I'll have to check afterwards. But I will. I don't,
And
I just have too much on my plate to check it.
I
'Cause if
love
I go
this
check
page.
yours, I'll have to check other emails that are in there, and I got to do them in order or I get lost.
I love this page, so I didn't want to put anything on it.
Yeah, that's good. Did you like tip it sideways so it dripped?
Yeah, and I just did watercolors and made it real dark at the top and then dripped it down.
Yeah,
So
pretty.
then this is one. This is watercolor and watercolor.
There's Cindy's other account. Now people can find you on your crafty channel.
This is one I did recently. I had the background done and I had drew this all out, but I didn't color it, so I just colored it recently. This one same way. I did this last night.
That looks like Honduras.
Yeah. And then this is a JB5 page. So is this.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember those.
These are from the very first time I ever did it.
Oh, look, those are so cute. And you did those pictures though prior, right? And then you stuck them on
This
there.
one I did prior. This one I drew on here. This one's
Cute.
painted on. Then this is a JB5. So is this one. I finished it up last night by putting her on here. And then this is a JB5. This one is too. And these are things that I had colored before and used as images.
Love, you know me, those are my colors right there. Love it.
Then this is a JB5, and I just added these images on here this last night. Then this one, I finally put words on this. This one says, she is both hellfire and holy water, and the flavor you taste depends on how you treat her.
Sounds like all three of us. At different times, I think so.
This one says, come closer and play with my chaos. This one says, a bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. So, these two are watercolor.
Pretty, Dana. Look at those. We should do water. You need to do some watercolor with me.
All right.
Beth is the acrylic girl, and maybe you could get me to figure out my watercolors.
I like doing watercolor, actually. To me, it's easier than acrylic.
What do you like, Beth? What do you like? Do you like doing watercolor, or is it like
It's not my first choice, but I do like watercolor. I've got some. I got some gouache.
Yeah. I know you had some, but I didn't. You don't use it that much, and I thought I was wondering if it was maybe just I forget to do it, or it's I'd rather.
I'd do it if you don't. If that's what we were doing, I would do it.
Yeah.
This one's watercolor. This is a fish page.
That's pretty.
This I doodled over. I did watercolor and then doodled over them. Then this one's acrylic. This one's kind of boring. I don't know.
It just needs some seaweed.
Yeah, I need some. I was thinking, like
or rocks.
Like Nemo was in the Gulf Stream, and it's going fast.
Yeah. There you
go. Oh no. These are flowers that I doodled. Then This one is acrylic. And I really should put a word on it, but I don't know what to put or whatever. This one, I was going to paint the individual things, but I'm not. I'm just going to leave it.
Or maybe next week you'll feel like coloring it.
Yeah. This one, I
Hi,
did through a
Hey,
stencil.
Kellyanne.
Hey, y'all. I did this through a stencil, and then I used my shiny jelly roll pens, like the glitter ones.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
This one, I stamped and colored that, and then I added embossing and that kind of stuff. This is watercolor. This one is just doodled over a background. This is watercolor. This is just doodled over a background. This is kind of like a JB5, but it's not. I just did it, I think, because this is watercolor. These are my found people that Barb Owens does. So I decided to do some. Then these two are watercolor. So is this. These both are watercolors. These are watercolors. And this is kind of like a JB5, but it's not. This one is watercolor. This one's watercolor. This one's acrylic. Here's another upside down page.
Ooh, I like that one. All the colors and then outline with the black.
Yeah. Then this one is like shiny watercolors. So they're shimmery.
Oh, metallic ones?
Yeah.
Like those metallic ones?
Yeah.
I think Janet Nash uses those a lot. She likes.
Yeah.
She likes those.
These are two over here. Then this is kind of like a JB5, but not. And this one. And that's it. This is getting retired.
Retired.
Retired. That's that book. All right, let's go over here. What are you doing? You're beading?
I'm just working on my book. Mm-hmm.
I have my little fall book that I want to work on. Where did I put that packet? And let's see. I got a bunch of stuff in here to use. You see what all I got. Let's see. Okay. So I started on this a couple weeks ago, I think. So I just need to add stuff in it. I've been working.
Get a printing.
I don't know what to do here, so I need to figure that one out. I should have made these pockets. Oh, this one is. A couple of them I didn't. I stamped here. This, I kind of need something here, but I don't know what I'm going to do. These. And this is just if I have, like, I do photo mats because I will end up putting pictures in here. If anybody's wondering why I do this. I got a tag to do. this turned out.
See my little one string go through.
I've got this. This. Yeah, I need to work on these tags. That's what I need to do.
You called me? When did you call me?
Oh, whatever time it says.
Like right before you got on?
Uh-huh.
Why? Did you need anything? Just trying to get me to come on?
No, I was just wondering if you were.
Oh. Yeah, I decided to come on.
Well, and then I didn't know if you were going to do game night, so.
I don't know if I'm going. Well, it matters how long you and I and Beth stay on here. If we stay on here all night.
Right.
We might get a string up our butt. I don't know. You know.
String up your butt?
Yeah, one of them. Can't get that down through that.
That's
hole.
what happens to your cats when they eat your ribbon.
That's right.
String up your butt?
Yep, string out their butt. They've all been there, done that. All right, let's leave that like that. It looks horrible. No. That one's gone.
I get so sucked up in like all of the, the Christmas craft videos and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to be getting rid of all my holiday stuff, like my specifics, because I really don't enjoy doing that. I never did it this past year. I mean, I made a Christmas one and it was okay, and then last year I made a Christmas, but I think I'm going to go ahead and let that stuff go. I'm gathering it, and I'm not. It's become more of a hoarding stuff than, because I don't like doing those kinds of crafts. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't. I like doing the
I'm going to use
stuff.
as much as I can possibly use, and I'm not buying any more Christmas stuff.
Can we bet on that, or shall we just?
If Joe doesn't bring it to me, I won't have it. I've got enough. I've got enough.
That's the problem, though. Joe will see it and be like, "This is so cute." Because if you don't go out, kind of like I went, I don't go out, so I don't get to see it at the Dollar Tree. But then I was out recently and I seen it, and I was like, "Oh." It was so hard to resist all the cute little Christmas, because the rule is we each buy a Christmas ornament a year, all of us, whoever's in the household at the time. And 1 year we've made them, but a lot of times we'll just go and we'll buy one Christmas ornament and we date it so that we know that's the year and stuff. And I actually started that with Gat, and I used to take them to like Hobby Lobby, where they have those walls of Christmas ornaments.
Yeah.
And I didn't care how much it was. He could pick out whichever one he wanted. But thankfully, he never really did pick out one of those really expensive ones. Some of them are crazy expensive. But he what he usually picked out is the big balls, the bigger ones.
Uh-huh.
Those are usually. So that's where it started. But now, now we've got them from Dollar General. We've got them from all craft shows we've been to. I was like, oh, why don't you get this as your Christmas ornament? But I was at Dollar Tree and seen all those cute, so cute ones I didn't know about because I don't go there,
Uh-huh.
That's good, Beth. But the problem is Joe does go.
Yeah.
Shannon doesn't. That's good. She doesn't, she doesn't go that often, so I don't have to worry about keeping stuff.
Well,
she probably wouldn't be like,
"Oh, we gotta have that."
Yeah, I've got 2 boxes,
because
it's got to be condensed this year.
I have in my room.
I'm going to have to mail out a lot of stuff. Get rid of it. I'm trying to.
It's hard though because it's so cute. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I hoard on to it instead of using it. But I've been pretty good this year with using stuff, using stuff. Use it, use it, use it. Except I got a big box. I got a big priority bag out there. Came in the mail today from Dawn. I can't think of what her name is, but she's she's a reseller and she
Crafty
sells.
Visage or something.
What is it?
The Crafty Visage.
No, 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 no. She does sales by just video, and she does them once a month, and then she does them for a week, and you buy them from her, and then she mails them out. She's done it that way for quite a while. And if you don't have what I do is I have her hold on to it until I have a nice size bag because mainly because of shipping. Shipping's so crazy, especially if I find something that's a little big. It's like, well, I know more stuff will fit in the bag, so why don't you just hold on to that until I can, I get enough that will make it worth paying the $10 for the shipping. Crazy the cost of shipping. And I just seen that Pirate Ship is raising their prices on priority because I guess they're USPS is getting rid of their affiliations program or something like that, so it's making the cost go up.
Of course.
I thought somebody was coming down. Somebody was supposed to be
I just got the
down.
email from Pirate Ship.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it's not going up above what USPS is, but I get, because on Pirate Ship you get the corporate rate or something, and they're getting rid of that rate. That's all. It's not like USPS is going up. Ooh, look at this house. They have in my sister's town that she lives in, they have huge oil tycoon homes, and look at the price on it.
What?
4-bedroom, two bath, 2,500 square. Let's see. Let's look inside it. It probably needs remodeling.
Oh, I'm sure. It probably needs a lot.
It's not, it's just on a lot, but it's livable for $45,000. It's a livable home. Can you try to not have too much? It's a livable home. I mean, the rugs, the carpet, it looks like it needs to maybe be look at that new flooring though in the kitchen. I don't know. This is a Pennsylvania home, so you do get some wild, crazy colors in the rooms. Yeah, look at that. It comes with fridge and stove. Old dishwasher, but it comes with a lot of homes up there don't have dishwashers. And in the homes up there, they don't have to sell the homes with dishwashers and stoves and all that. Like down here in Texas, when you move out, you have to leave the stove, the refrigerator, the window coverings. Looks like there's a leak.
We see.
It's an
where
unfinished
I live.
model. That's
Where I live, we always leave the appliances, and if we take our appliances, we replace them with another set.
Well, that's lots of times there's laws like that's a law here in Texas. If you sell a home, it has to
always
it has to have those things. But in Pennsylvania, you don't. It's not. You don't have because you bought this $10,000 refrigerator that talks to you. That's your refrigerator. It's not the house's refrigerator. Another one. 80,000. This one's in good shape too. It just doesn't come with any land. Oh yeah, this one's been remodeled. It's got a little breakfast nook. Look at those windows. I'd love to sit and do crafts by that window. A built-in. Look at the cute little built-in pantry. That's an ugly wood kitchen. They probably remodeled it and put all that stuff in there and loved it. That'd be my mom. That's nice big. My thing is I always look at the bathroom. Yep, it looks like I could even use the toilet. It looks like it's over here. Oh, there isn't one. You don't have to have a toilet. And this is the second house that didn't have a toilet in it. Wonder if maybe they had a bad freeze. That one's foreclosed. Well, this one has a ramp. It comes with 20 acres. 12 acres. Let's see. Well, it needs some siding. I'm house hunting. While we craft, I'm gonna house hunt. This is a manufactured home. Oh, and it's got one of those fancy tubs.
Oh, the
I can't get
one
into
that
one
you
of those.
walk in, yeah.
Yeah, I can't get into it. Nice land. Oh, let's see what else. Jamestown, New York. No, thank you. Too many drugs. Oh, that's so cute. Two acres, 40,000. Has an old mobile home on it, but it has a ramp. Ew. See what's going on here. What did they do? Did they put fabric on the wall? Look at it. Oh, you can't see it. It's like houndstooth or something on the wall.
Huh.
Oh no, someone went crazy. Someone
Yeah.
went crazy with wallpaper. Someone went.
And wallpaper is such a pain to get off.
Oh, it's in every single room too. Oh, funny.
And trying to paint over it doesn't always work.
Well, this is such an old home. For 40,000, I'd buy it for the land and just put something else on it. This is nice. Look at it. Sits back in there. You're way off the road. Cute. I don't know what I'm doing. I got sidetracked. Sorry, guys. Sidetrack.
Crazy.
Now this one's 300,000, and it's got a pond. So look at how close it is. Look at how close that pond is, right here. You definitely look at that. They're gonna make you have flood insurance. No, thank you. My sister right now is having problems with trying. Look at it. It's got all kind of. I wonder why they got all those ponds right there. Ooh, Jughead would love to jump off that right into the water. I don't know if anyone's saying anything because I'm not watching. I'm looking at houses, people. Oh, look at the cute little camp. Just a little house. Perfect for retirement, man. I don't know if I could get into that kitchen. Cute porch. Really cute little house, though. Really cute. Livable for just, garage. It looks like maybe an apartment above the garage. Oh, here it is. Oh, no. Look at the dang pond is bigger than your house. And, oh, look at how big of a lot that is, though.
What
It's way too
city?
expensive.
What city?
And
What
my
city?
sister's.
Oh, up north.
All right, I'm done.
That poor coin's still in there.
I'm done. That just popped up, and and of course you click on one, and then the next one.
Goes to the next.
Danny, it's Becca's having a squirrel moment. Ain't that the truth? They usually do a rate hike during the holidays every year, and then they go back down in January. Is that what it is? What do you I usually make 2 to 4 Christmas journals every year, but they aren't for me. Yeah, right, Beth. LOL. Whenever someone says they call me, I ask, "Oh, really? What did you call me?" Okay. All right. I'm back to what I'm supposed to be doing. That is one big bead. Let's sew that on. Can't see it. No.
Scott would like to buy his grandpa's property, but it's like 100 acres.
Where's it at?
In Lower Alabama.
Lower Alabama.
Yeah. Like there is nothing there either. Nothing.
So your air conditioner and heater, ours, heat pump, it's called, has I know we have a a what is it called? The breaker. We have a breaker that's outside. We have a breaker that's on the wall. Well, here the unit itself has a breaker, and I did not realize that the unit itself has a breaker. And he also said that it's where the high voltage is, so we really shouldn't get down in there anyways. But that's what was wrong is our breaker down in the unit popped, and he didn't know because it came on for him the 2 times he did it, and he doesn't know if it's getting stuck, or he said sometimes an ant will get in there and it will go, it will pop off. But that's what it was. And he also said our coils are they're in need. Like I could tell by the way he said it, of cleaning, and it doesn't surprise me being that we have so many cats and animals. So that if anything, we paid him to tell us that, to be honest with you, because that now needs to.
How much would he charge you to clean them, though? I mean,
it's like we asked. Shannon's like, well, how much is that? And he says it's about $300. So yeah, he said plus if you do it through the company, he says they're gonna take the coils out. He says they cut it and then they take them outside and they blow them and stuff. And he said with this being such an old unit, that the company would probably do more damage than not. So he was kind of looking at us like telling us on the side. So he kind of told us how to do it ourselves. He says it's not hard. It's kind of like one of those things that's not hard. It's just a pain. Mm-hmm.
Well, and I mean, definitely.
Yeah, it's our heater. It's all one unit.
If you end up staying there, you're gonna need to save for a AC. It sounds like, and
well, that's why. Honestly, that's the only reason I keep carrying that insurance, because they'll cover my AC. That Mandy and that got a new AC when theirs finally, they had to call the guys out about 6-7 times. Then finally the company said, okay, it's not fixable. We have to replace it. And they got one. And by the time they figured out how many times they paid the $70 to have him come out and stuff, they still saved a couple thousand on the whole system. So that's what I'm hoping for, is that it will eventually really die and it won't be able to be fixed. The only problem is if it doesn't, then when we go to sell, we'll want to replace it before we sell, because it will help with the resale.
Yeah.
So it's either break already, which I was hoping this time. I thought for sure this time something major was wrong. Nope. Not that lucky.
Of course not.
Beth, what are you doing? You need to start talking so I shut up.
I'm making an Indian roll an Indian game where we play a game and roll the dice.
Yeah.
And I'm doing an Indian by request of Kitty Jen. She wants to play these roll games. And I didn't have one for a pilgrim or an Indian, so I'm doing the Indian right now. I'm just finished the Indian. I can't think of anything else to put on it, so I'm going to quit. And we'll probably play it Saturday night. So there you go. There you go, Jennifer. There you go. I think we got enough stuff. I got 3 prompts, 3 different prompt sections. So we could have plenty of stuff on it. Thank you, Jennifer. So I think that's enough. I've got the head, the hair, the headband, the body, the prompts, the eyes, the mouth. I didn't do a nose. We can make up a nose. And then I did the shoes and the extra prompts. So I've got a spear, a hatchet, a feather, corn, a pumpkin, a teepee, a campfire, a canoe, a wind. What do you call those wind? Uh,
Wind
the
chime.
the wind, the good spirit wind things.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a name for it. And then I did a turkey, and then I've got Happy Thanksgiving, Thankful, Happy Turkey Day, Gobble Gobble, and a pumpkin pie. So that should be a good roll in Indian.
American Indian, not a person from India.
Uh, this is an Indian, roll in Indian.
Rolling American Indian, not a person from India.
This is a American game because they don't have Thanksgiving over there, do they?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
No. I know
All right.
Canada does.
Well, Columbus didn't sail over to their country,
Oh, jeez.
right?
No.
That I know
Right.
of.
Where they were, that's where he thought he was. But he was
was
wrong.
a confused feller, wasn't he?
He was.
He was confused. Okay.
He needed a better compass.
He did. His compass wasn't working very good.
Worked like what's his name? Pirates of the Caribbean. What was it? What's his
Oh,
name?
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Worked like his. Big dummy.
So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, today was in the 80s, and then we're supposed to dip down. We're finally gonna have our fall. I think we're gonna stay in the 60s and 70s. Woohoo! Finally.
Woo!
It must be nice.
Mhm. I love wearing sweatshirts. So
We
yeah.
only get fall for like a minute here.
Well, yeah. Well, we did it. We've dropped down into the 30s and got with a feel of 20s. It was crazy. It was more like we got winter. We skipped fall, we got winter, and then I mean, usually we don't get that cold until February. That was really weird, that cold front that blew in what was it, about a week or so ago. That was weird. Weird, weird, weird. I mean, I am in Texas, and I have had temperatures down in the 20 or down in the 30s, and then it's up to the 80s all in one day. So, have had that. Snowed in the morning, and by time lunchtime or supper time came around, it was defrosted because it got up into the 80s. It seems to snow. Snow usually comes down on Valentine's Day for whatever reason. Can't say that about Florida down there on the equator.
Nope.
I know it.
This equator is hotter than Haiti.
Yeah, when it gets down into the 60s, we're having a cold snap.
Mhm.
For sure.
I mean, I love the heat and such. I just don't think I could do Florida. I just don't think I could do all that humidity and yeah, I don't know. Don't think so. I'll never be your neighbor. Won't you be my neighbor? No, I won't. Good try.
Well, you can just go to somewhere else then.
We are only 3 weeks. Tanya, I'll try again. We are only 3 weeks away from the first day of summer, and it's still cold here. I've got the fire going. Oh yeah, Tanya, I forgot that you guys are opposite from us. That's right.
Where is she at?
New Zealand.
Oh, yup. That'll
I
do it.
actually got my magazine for my wheelchair mobility magazine today, and there was an ad in there for visiting. No kidding, I'm not fibbing. I can go get it. New Zealand. I mean, they're the only ad in there for visiting information. I was like, get out of here. You know, they specialize in wheelchair accessible vacations in New Zealand. I thought that was kind of neat. And we got our new friend, Tanya, too, that lives there. I could visit Tanya. There we go. She's on my list. She's on my list to visit. It's going to be hard to drive to her place, though. You're running the AC in Arkansas. Yeah. Well, I was pretty hot today, but we don't turn on if we just get hot. We're still lucky with our health and stuff that we don't need to do that. We can like deal with heat. Once I turn that air off, it's hard for me to turn it back on. It's just like it's like a mental thing for me that's like, oh, air's off, you're done for the season. You don't turn that sucker back on. Stays off.
Yeah, we never turn ours off. Never.
Whatever, Dana. Whatever. Okay?
We don't.
Rub that in.
I would like to have a little season change.
The neighbor has a tree that their leaves are falling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they blow over here on our yard.
I would love it. You guys probably hate it.
And they go into they find our pool. We hate
Well,
it.
our leaves fall too. I mean, like our tree sheds like crazy, but it's
see,
not
our trees are all live oaks. At the last house, I had a tree that I can't remember what kind of tree it was. It might have been a live oak too, but these ones don't seem to.
Both of ours do, and both of ours are oaks, but I don't know. One of them is different than the other.
Maybe it's a Japanese oak, I think. Hey there, I'll get your name in.
Exploration.
Yeah, I almost said
Eternity.
Hey, it's Ernie. Jeez, and Cracker Jacks. He was my neighbor. Oh my sister's neighbor too, and I can't ever remember it. You know when I remember it? When I'm not on, like when I'm not live. Remember it all the time. I do.
Oh, Lord. The dogs are rowdy.
Joe's home. At your house.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
We don't have central heat and air. My room gets full sun. Oh, French door so heat. Oh, I bet you it does, Cindy. Girl, go get you some. You don't even have. How do you heat? Five minutes from the beach. Ooh. I can't. Well, New Zealand's not that wide, right? When I think of New Zealand, I think like it's like shaped like Florida. It's not, how long does it take to go from one coast to the other, Tanya?
Width,
it's
not
bigger
length.
than I'm thinking. What?
Width, not length.
Yes, right. West to east, or east to west.
You'll have west to east.
Whichever way you want to drive it. How long is it, Florida? An hour and a half, 2 hours to go from one, like up
more like
Bess?
About 3.
Is it? Yeah,
from one coast to the other. Yeah.
It took about an hour and 20, if I remember right, when I was living there, from where I lived in Orlando to go over to Bess. I think though I was closer to Tampa, but
now with traffic, it's about 2.
Well, yeah,
it's about 2.5 for me to get to Bess.
Jennifer,
About 3 hours.
I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
so.
Oh, that's not bad. So it's about, yeah, I'm good. I guessed that right. About the same as
Not yet.
Florida. Nice. I would love to come visit Tanya. There was a years ago, about 2 or 3 years ago, I was looking at houses kind of like I was just before. And somehow I ended up looking at houses in New Zealand. I've actually just recently, probably about 6, 7 months ago, I somehow ended up looking at houses in Sweden. So it happens. I don't know how, but I get to these other houses. And I was looking at houses. Then I started doing research about living there. And then we started watching some TV shows that were based in New Zealand. And so I was like, that's it. I'm going. Then I read up that they don't really want me there because of my disability. I could, well, of course I could come, but I could
I
never
thought
get
you
a
said
like
they had handicap
citizenship.
accessibility.
What?
I thought you just got finished saying that they had handicap accessibility.
No, that they wouldn't let me get citizenship because I would be a burden on their
Oh,
economy.
Economy.
but they have you for traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the
They're
one
gonna
book
let you
they
travel.
do. Yeah, they advertise. They're probably trying to get people to come visit. They need the money.
If you'll spend money, then they'll let you come.
Yeah, right. Infrared wall. Oh, okay. Natural gas for heat and several small electric fireplaces. Oh my. What's your electric like? Well, if you have the natural gas for heat, that's probably pretty good. My grandparents, what's nice about my grandparents is they bought their house and they had a gas pump on their property, so they get all theirs for free.
That's the way to go.
Yep, the pump was there and it came with the land and the property. And usually you don't. Usually when you buy a piece of property up there, you don't get any of the minerals that are in the ground. And you're buying the land, you're not buying the minerals. The minerals are usually owned by, well, usually like ours is owned by the Zigglers, which is so funny because my family are Zigglers, but different clan.
Not the rich clan for you, huh?
No, definitely not the rich clan. Yeah, they have
Darn it.
all the oil, they have all the oil rights up there, near my family. All the oil rights. Not my Zigglers. The rich ones. Although when I was a kid, I used to think, well, no, they weren't my rich grandparents. My other grandparents were the rich grandparents. That's just because my grandma was probably a better housekeeper and stuff.
What's that got to do about being rich?
The house looked clean and
Stuff
nice.
look nice?
And what?
Does it look nice?
Yeah, it was clean and nice, and there was knickknacks on the walls, and everything had its place. And my grandma Ziegler, she just, she raised eight kids, and it was like, lucky if the floor was picked up, let alone mopped or vacuumed and stuff, you know. But my grandpap always, he was able to raise 8 kids and live in the city, and they always had 2 vehicles, so they weren't poor.
My grandmother never ever had a driver's license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
And
sure my grandma ever should have had we used to
she
call
had
her.
to raise her kids, and she didn't have a driver's license because my grandpa died. And so
I'm
I'm
so
like,
rich. I bathe my cards in
you do
gold.
that.
Ooh, you're so rich, you bathe your garden.
I dip my cards in gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, how did she like live and deal with all the kids without a driver's license? But
Well, did
I
they live
guess
in the city where buses and stuff were available?
no, they lived out
Oh,
in, they did farming. Yeah,
how the hell did they? Tell us.
exactly.
Did they get
So
any were they educated, or did they just run the
mm,
farm? Like, did the
no,
kids? No.
no. My once my grandpa passed away, by then my like one of my aunts was married already. So
Mm-hmm.
her husband took my grandma everywhere.
Oh, well, there we go. They could get the doctors and stuff like that.
Yeah. But like, gosh, it just blows my mind though.
Oh,
Like
very
how
nice, Cindy. That's great. You live in an 1,100 square foot home, and probably 860 of it is arts and crafts and jewelry stuff, I bet. Mhm. That's the only bad thing about the bigger the home is all the dang electric
Mhm.
we pay. You know, I have one whole room that we don't go into, and the nice thing is we can keep that door shut, although we don't now because of Isabel. But we could keep that door shut, and because it doesn't have any windows in it, and well, the window that they do have in it, it's connected to the garage. So they legally don't call it a room. It has to, because it doesn't have a window, doesn't have an escape. So it's not legally a room, but
That's
I don't,
called a
not
closet in
legal. It's
my
not,
house.
what'd you say?
That's usually what they call a closet.
Yeah, that's kind of what they had. They said they call it a 4-bedroom house. Like that's on the plat, you know, it's a 4-bedroom house, but because the people that built on the garage didn't leave that window to be able to get out, they can't they sell it. I don't know. They sold it to us as 4-bedroom, but he was explaining it's kind of weird because down here in Texas, if it does not have a closet in the room, it's not a bedroom. But
Right.
in Pennsylvania, those houses are so old. There's, you know, you use shifferodes and stuff. You don't have
Yeah.
closets. Lots of houses. My mother's house didn't have any closets in it when they bought it. You know, so it's kind of so funny. I mean, maybe those rules change when they, you know, different ages of houses. I've never looked at an old enough house that here in Texas. I've never bought a house in Pennsylvania. I've only bought them down here in Texas, but I know about it from renting in Pennsylvania. So I know about in my mother's house, I guess, and my sister buying houses. We've talked and they've remodeled like crazy. Oh, look at here. We got a Pennsylvanian. My house is so old. We have maybe one outlet per room. Oh, I remember my mom's house like that.
Yeah, that drove
Yeah.
me nuts.
And they don't have, and you probably don't have the three
And you
prong. Is it just the 2-prong or has it at least been updated to the 3-prong?
and like you better not plug up too many things on that one
Yeah,
outlet.
you blow fuses all the time.
Oh no.
In my mother's house when we first moved there, they didn't even have we still had the screw in. We had to screw in the
The screw fuses, the
yeah,
clear
screw in.
ones.
Yeah. My mom still has one of the boxes is still, but I can't remember what it runs. We were talking about it a few years ago when I was living up there. She's talking about how she doesn't even have to worry about that fuse box anymore. I can't remember what she says it runs, but those, you know, she don't have it. The 2-prong.
Oh, and that's
Yeah.
one thing.
I know. I'm from that area. There's some old stuff. You came in a little bit late. I was just looking at houses in Titusville actually, and I was talking about so many of those houses are from the oil tycoons that lived there. Because
Well, and you have to worry about
Titusville
some
is
of those
in
houses not
Titusville,
being updated.
Pennsylvania is in every school book in America because it is the first place that oil well. What's the oil well was developed? I can't remember what the rule is or what they're known for, but it's known constantly blowing fuses. Oh, I bet you are. Nice, yeah, nice big old houses. What is it? Infinity, the birthplace of oil. That's what Titusville is known. The birthplace of oil. Yeah, and you can go to the first oil, the first Drake well, the first well, you know, that pumped oil. Oh, you were born in Titusville. Ah, Titusville Hospital. That was my mom's first job when we moved out of the city and moved up there was in Titusville Hospital in the pathology. I am going to meet Infinity because there's just no way that we're getting to know each other so much and I don't go and stop and see him and we'd be that close. That would just be silly now, wouldn't it? You can go have coffee or something. I have a friend that I grew up with. Oh, and the boy that took Shannon to senior prom lives in the same city as Infinity. Yep. Right, Shannon? Let's go outside. Heard her in there. Ooh, look at this. This definitely needs to go on something that you can really see it. Mhm. And your dad's from that area and went to school there. Ah, okay. Very good. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what I don't have on here. You know what else we need to put on this list, guys?
What?
A yo-yo. I don't think we have yo-yo on here. Oh.
They already know you're a yo-yo.
I skipped my doctor's appointment today because I think they rescheduled me incorrectly. It was when I was looking at it last night, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. It was for, oh, this is what I was trying to do. It was for pain management. Well, I didn't want to go to my pain management until I've gone to my acupuncture enough times to know if it's working or not. That's kind of stupid that they scheduled me. Well, and I had rescheduled it and got on a wait list. Well, I think what happened is they got me in because I remember accepting a new time. And I think what they did is they rescheduled me for the same rescheduled me in the same spot as I originally had. So they rescheduled me like I think it was in December, and then they put me on the wait list, but then I got a notification to accept the new scheduling or to accept the change in time, and I accepted it, not paying attention. And then I was looking last night like, who am I going to see? And it was like, wait a second, I can't, it would be stupid for me to take all my time and go up there. No, I don't know. I'm probably not coming on tonight. It matters how late Dana, Beth, and I stay on. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Probably not anything real fun. I know everyone seems to like to play. They really like trivia, Dana.
I know.
It's getting harder and harder and harder though to find good trivia stuff. I mean, it seems like we're finding the same I need to buy like Trivia Pursuit.
I have one, but they're quite difficult questions on some of them.
I shouldn't have got rid of my Who Wants to Be a Millionaire because those were pretty good because it went up, they've got progressively harder.
Yeah.
But we went through so many of them, I just decided, well, I may as well just get rid of this. And I guess I shouldn't have.
No, because
dumb move.
People might not play it.
Whoops. Because anytime we play,
Hi, Candy.
Get rid of it. Hi, Candy.
Hello,
What's
hello.
hacking in the hack-a-lacker? I'm done, Beth. Your turn. You please talk.
Okay. What do you want? Oh, okay. I got something to share. I have a history lessons. These are relatives of mine that have all passed, but not forgotten. All of these names are brothers and sisters of my grandmother. Their date she remembered their birthdays and when they died. I don't understand how, but this lady was definitely smart because she can remember dates and names. So we have Steve Mount, born June 28th, 1872. That was her daddy. He passed away October 29th, 1946. He was a farmer, and he was rather wealthy because he had two cattle farms, and he had
Mm-hmm.
5 boys, and he worked their hands to the bones. And I think that's why she left at a very young age. She left her home and moved in town with her oldest sister because she was having to do all the housework and the cooking and everything for all them men at a young age. And she probably didn't make it. She probably made it through the 8th grade, but she never did. She didn't have a diploma or anything like that. And, you know, it's probably she probably quit school. But after she got to town and moved in with her older sister, she had to pay $1 a week for her rent, her room and board, and food. And her sister helped her get through beauty school, and that was her career. She was an operator, a beauty operator, and she did that till the day she retired. Her and her husband both. And so her oldest sister was Nettie Mae Berry, born May the 3rd, 1894. She passed away January 9th, 1988 at 93. Now, see, she could really remember these things. Eddie, there was Nettie, and then there was Eddie. And Eddie Berry, Eddie, uh, Eddie was born Berry. No, I think Nettie married Etta, but there was a Eddie and Nettie, somewhere in there, and they were born in October the 21st, 1896, and passed away August 18th, 1963. And she could remember that because that was her birthday. Then there was Sylvester Mount, born January the 27th, 1900, and he passed away in 1927. He passed away very young.
Bye, Tanya.
See ya.
He said, oh, this must have been for Roy. And then there was Roy C. Mount, and he was born August 13th in 1902, and he passed away in October 8th of 1975 at 73 years old. And Roy, when he was like 65 years old, he married a 17-year-old lady, young girl, and she agreed to marry him to get out of her household. She wanted to get out, and she married him, and she stood beside him uh, all the way. And she had a little girl. She had one girl with, and
It sounds like she was doing more than standing beside him.
well, she agreed. It wasn't like she was made to marry him or anything, and he was, yeah, older than her, but he took care of her. And then there was Rachel Scarberry Mount. She was born January 1908, and she passed away in August 1975 at 67 years old. Rachel. And then her favorite brother, Uncle Even Mount, he had a little lot next to him, and he let brother Roy, put a trailer there and lived there with his new little wife. Uncle Even was a good man. He had a big farm up in Green Bottom, West Virginia. And he was born in 1914. And then there was Rachel, let's see, 1914. And then he passed away in 1982. And did I tell you about Rachel? Yeah, I already did Rachel. Okay, that's everybody. That was everybody. That's they all of them have gone. Even Roy's wife has passed. She ended up with cancer and passed away. And I don't know anything about her daughter. I'm sure she's still up in Huntington. And I don't know any of the other cousins. And they would have been second, third, and fourth cousins from me because I didn't have any first cousins because my daddy was an only son, and my mother had a sister who didn't have any children. So there was no kids on that side of the family either. So there was five of us kids, and we didn't have any first cousins. So there's your history lesson. How about that? Wasn't that interesting?
A Beth Beth family history.
And I made copies of them, so I thought it'd be fun to tear up and put in our ephemera. And I also have a birth certificate of Nettie Mae Hill Berry. She was married twice. She was the daughter of Stephen and Cassie Effingham Mount. Now, Cassie Effingham was Nana's mother, Cassie. And Nettie Mae was born May the 3rd, 1894, on the 11th day of April in the year of our Lord of 54 at the Big Plain Methodist Church by Joseph Hugh Price, pastor. And it was witnessed by Mrs. C.M. Stickle, Mrs. Fred P. Elliott, and Rachel Rodman on June the 2nd, 1954. She got her birth certificate, but she wasn't born in 54. She was born in 1894, and this was the day she was baptized. So my grandmother had proof that Nettie Mae was baptized and she was going to heaven. Just saying. She was real big on that kind of stuff. So there. I thought that was kind of fun. A little trivia thing.
I've been baptized, but I don't think I'm going to heaven if I don't change my ways.
Yes,
It has nothing to do with changing your ways.
Everybody goes to heaven. There's no hell. Everybody goes to heaven.
No, that's not true.
No.
Yes, everybody goes to heaven.
Nope. You have to accept. That's the one thing Jesus said. You have to accept him as you have to accept him as your savior. Not everyone gets into heaven.
If you can say his name, then you know him. So that's it.
That's not accepting him as your savior. Anyone can say a name. I can
A
say
devil worshiper can say that.
Well, yeah. but it's true. It's true.
No, it's not true.
I don't believe once saved, always saved either.
You what?
I don't believe once saved, always saved. That's a big thing that a lot of people believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we weren't raised that way.
Now, I do have an extra set of prompts. Does anybody need a set of prompts?
Nah.
There's 50 of them.
I bet you in your group you'll get somebody that needs them.
I'm sure there's somebody that'll go and say, me.
Send them to me. I need prompts.
Jassy needs a set of prompts. Do you?
There you go.
Will you pull these out and do the prompts on your own?
Because if you won't, you have to send them back to her. And she'll be checking up on you. She's like Santa Claus. She knows when you've been bad or good.
To Betsy.
Oh, Candy would like them for her kids. Can you print them out, Candy?
I'll make another copy, Jassy.
Oh, there you
I'll
go.
make a copy for you, Candy. Candy would use them for. That's what I meant.
For sure, we know she will.
You should email them to them.
She'll make those kids. She'll make those kids do them all the time.
Kitty Jen said she do the prompts. I'll make 3 copies.
I'll send them back. She said. Kitty Jen send them back to you.
And they're cute. I got them on. They're free online from Margaret Miller. She's a YouTuber, and she has this from her information page, and they were free to print, free to use, just not sell. And they're quite cute, but you'd have to adapt them to your kids. And if they didn't have the prompt, they would have to make the prompt. So maybe you would do maybe 3 prompts for the little kids because
What's the
they're going to be
question?
in a classroom and they're not going to have access to anything unless you have a big box of stuff. I'll make you a copy, Jassy, but like a receipt, a paint chip, a form, an image from a magazine. Now you could have a table set up, Candy, with several magazines and a box full of paint chips, and then they can go and hunt for their stuff, and then go back to their desk and do the prompt. Or you could pick out 5 prompts and give them to each child. Kelly Ann said, I just realized I got mail today. Woohoo! And from Beth, oh, she's going to go check her mail right now. Run, Kelly Ann, run. But I'll send them to you, Candy, and give you some. See, like here, it has a coloring book page, so you could have a coloring book there on the grab table. And now this is something they can do. You could teach them how to write a text in different alphabets. You've got cursive, and then you've got printing, and then you've got italicized, and you've got capitals, and then you've got little letters. So they could write a note in different text styles. That would get their brains thinking. And then there's a clothing tag, so they could rip off the tag off the back of their shirt if they had to.
They go home, their
Paper
shirt's all
money.
torn up. What happened to your clothes? I had to do a piece of art, Mom.
Paper money. I'll have to send you some paper money, so they can put paper money on their desk, on their paper. You need some paper money?
I just realized I read that already.
Candy, how many kids do you usually get?
I think Candy gets all ages too. I think she teaches different ages. Or I know she used to. I don't know if she still does. She'd have to tell us. I don't remember. I'm selling this. Not even. All you guys are getting to see is a bunch of nothing from me.
Okay. Well, I'll send you 10. So just in case. I'll send you some money. So that's one of the things. Music sheet. So you could have a music book on the table, and then they can tear out a music piece.
Beth probably has enough. She could probably supply your whole classroom.
Oh, I could do. Well, I used to do VBS. That's why I've got so much.
She could supply the whole classroom.
That's why I had so much church stuff. I had to throw it out by the bagfuls.
Oh, she says she has music.
Paper. And then there's a chewing gum wrapper. So you have to put some chewing gum on the table so they can have to chew the gum to get to the chewing gum wrapper.
No,
that would just be funny, Candy. A bug or an insect. That could be like a sticker or something. Something round. You can have some paper there, and they can cut something round. So I'll make copies for Jassy and Jennifer. That'd be so much fun. I wish I could come. I wish I can go on vacation and visit Candy. I would be her little assistant, and I'd sit right beside.
You would be her boss. You would be bossing her.
No, I wouldn't. I'd be right beside the kids. I'd make sure everybody on my table got everything down on their paper, and if they couldn't do it, I'd cut it out for them.
Shoot,
but they're cute. They're cute. A piece of washi tape. See, you could have a bowl of tape. You would have to do the scavenger hunt and fill the bowls up with all of these tickets. Something shiny. You put some aluminum foil out. Or foil stickers. A calendar. a portion or a portion. You can use an old calendar. A person. See, they could get a person out of a magazine. A playing card. Okay, I'm done, Becca.
Well, no, keep going. I'm sewing. I'm getting stuff down by you talking. I get too much sidetracked and just start talking. Forgot what I was doing. They made
I'll send
model
you a little bit of
magic owls
cash.
today. Ooh, cute.
Everybody needs a little bit of cash. They made model magic owls today. Oh, great. Oh, good. Post it. Yeah, I'd love to see it. I always enjoy children's art. I should have been that little old lady that lived in a shoe. That's what I should have been.
You would have been battier than you are now, having all those kids.
I'd be feeding one and spanking another and rocking my toe with the third one. Oh, that's cute. Oh, there's Kelly Ann's turkey
Oh, I was
patty.
watching Kellyanne today. I think it wasn't live, but I was doing multitasking, so
She
I
does
wasn't listening.
good.
I was just
Oh,
watching.
that's
I was watching her
Jassy.
quill.
This is what Jassy did with Kelly Ann. Now Jassy's good at arting.
Oh,
That's
Candy just posted the kids.
going. Oh, out of polymer clay, and you probably baked them.
No, the
No, it's
model
the
play.
one
That's
that
Oh, air
dry.
dry.
yeah.
It air dries. There they are.
Cutie, cute,
They did
cute.
really
Thank you for the pumpkin napkin and card. Kellyanne says. Aw,
good. You're welcome, Kelly Ann.
you got Beth spoiled.
Now
You
I
got a Beth
spoiled
spoiled
Kelly
packet.
Ann. Yeah. Okay. I've got to get two more envelopes. One for Jennifer and one for Jassy. Two more envelopes. I probably have your addresses memorized, but that's okay. So, yeah. What else is going on?
Hey, Angela. I don't know if I said hi to you.
I might as well send them some money. I'm sure I'm sure Jennifer and Jassy both could use a little bit cash.
Cash. It's the same thing as money.
Yeah, I'm gonna send them $100.
Oh, that's so kind.
A little bit of Christmas money there.
Don't spend it all in one place.
So let's see. I should learn how to do origami and do something origami with it. That's what I should do if I should to do something.
Make it into a cat's face.
Yeah. I got a lot done today. Piddling around. My desk is cleaned off. I guess I can go here and work in my fall book now. I've got some things to put in it.
That's what I'm working on.
It's coming along. Found some tickets. So what's everybody got on their desk? Anybody?
Fabric book. Fabric chunky book is actually what I'm making.
Have you got any pages done yet?
Finished? No, I'm working on I think 3 or 4 here at the moment. I got this going on so far. It's on that flower.
That's cool.
I'm following. It's one of these. I should have cut out a simpler one, but I went with the difficult one. Put this on this one. On this one. Kitty Jen is coloring. Angela's got a turkey. Well, get your kid off the table.
Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Don't let your son sit on the table.
Who's sitting on the table?
Angela's turkey.
Oh, the turkey. Heavens to Betsy. I was going to say, I don't even let my cat on the table. I don't like tables for preparing food and eating off of them.
As my grandma used to say, tables are for glasses, not asses.
Not for asses.
I tell you, Rebecca, I bet it was a blast to grow up in your house.
My grandma's a hoot.
That is awesome.
My grandma had to be crazy raising all the kids she did. But let me tell you, one thing that she was very smart about is she knew she had 13 kids. She knew all their birthdays, their, full names, of course. She knew all of their kids' birthdays and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just spout stuff off. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's the way my grandmother was. She was
My grandma was pretty good until just, the great grandkids start coming around. Now she knows how many great grandkids she has, but she doesn't know. No, and she even knows her great grandkids how many she has, but she doesn't know like all of our birthdays and stuff. She knows my birthday because I'm her favorite. That's what I tell her. I was her first, so that's what's important,
Right?
But yeah, she
Priorities.
used to know all of our birthdays and all of but there's just too many of us now. She can't, and she's old, and she's in her 90s.
My granny would crack me up because she wore one of those little bonnets, when she would go outside. And
Cover her head.
A bonnet or a babushka?
a bonnet.
A bonnet?
A
Oh,
bonnet.
like a farming
Fabric.
bonnet.
Yeah.
Fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah, fabric bonnet. And so she
Like
would wear
Amish.
that
Like that.
when she
Like
went
the
outside.
Amish wear? Like
Let me
that?
see. Huh?
Like the Amish?
I don't
That
know.
That kind of bonnet? Oh.
Garden bonnet.
Like the bonnet, like on the that one girl, the bonnet girl that everybody has
On Little
their
House
quilt-
on the Prairie.
on their quilts. Yeah, Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, like a real bonnet, like a like
Country.
Amish wear. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
country.
My granny wore that when she would go outside, and
They didn't get to take baths every day like we do.
so
So they had to protect their hair to keep it from getting dirty.
she would crack me up. I mean, just going everywhere in that darn bonnet, outside everywhere. But me and my cousin Anthony, we were the same age. We were born the same day, same hospital, everything. So me and him would get into mischief, and she would be getting on us like left and right. And one time I remember we were out and we was swinging on these palm trees, like the palm fronds. Whenever they fall down, we would swing on them suckers. And she would say, because she lived she had a front porch, so we would get on the front porch and swing around the tree until that limb would break. And she would get so mad at us, and she come out there and she whooped our tail with a switch one time for doing that.
We weren't allowed to run. We'd get in trouble for running. I never understood why. We would be outside. I think because my Graham, she had so many kids that, running, if you fell, she would have to, help. And she always had too many kids. So I think she just always used to not let us run. We'd get in trouble for running. And I never understood that. I'd be like, but we're outside. What the heck, Grandma?
Yep, she wore those bonnets.
Mm-hmm.
And since she didn't drive, she had this 3-wheel bicycle with a basket on the back. She would load that sucker down.
She looks like that grumpy old lady on Wizard of
with
Oz.
her bonnet. She was funny.
Hey, Stacey May. The heater guy or the electrician or whatever he ended up being. He was all talking to my cats. He was meowing at them. He played with Jughead. But I heard a meow, and I thought it was one of my cats, and I noticed it was him trying to get the cat to come over to say hi to him. He had his hand down, like me, go meow, meow. And I was like, I was gonna say, oh, hi, Luna.
Hi, Stacy.
I get the nicest workers that come out, though, I have to say. Because we had Jug put up, and he said, I'll say hi to him if you want to let him out. He's going to jump on you. We haven't been able to break that horrible, horrible habit. We don't get enough people. We don't have them socialized enough, so it is our fault. But, I mean, of course it's our fault. But he gets sick if I take him in the car, so, I guess I could just say, hey, stranger, come on over to my house. And they'd probably kill me. I'd probably be dead. I'd be on the news. Woman in wheelchair found.
We socialized Letty, but she's a little turd. Like, she will bark like she's going to chew somebody up.
That's, that's so funny is Lulu, not Lulu, Jughead's girlfriend. She's mean. And they took her everywhere. I mean, they took her in the truck anytime they were going anywhere, and they're what do they call them, motor asses. They're always somewhere, so they would took her every day to pick up the kids from school. They were taking her to the park. And now, man, they can't take her through a drive-through because they're afraid she's going to like jump through the window and stuff. She just gets so aggressive, and it's like, what the heck, Lulu? But then she comes here, and they were so afraid that she'd be really aggressive with the cats. They were afraid, and I was like, well, she'll be, and she's fine. She's fine with the cats. And I've taken her through drive-throughs, so I don't know if she's protecting just them, or I know Mandy maybe gives off, maybe she gives off nervousness to Lulu, and that's why, because I don't. I'm like, come on, we're going. And I know Mandy worries, so I'm wondering if that's, I never thought about that until just right now talking out loud, because it's really strange how she acts when she's out and about with them. She's just being protective, maybe. Maybe, baby. Say hi, Gatton.
Hi.
Hi, Gatton.
Hey.
What are you eating? Oh, an ice cream sandwich. Oh, Kroger sent me a thing saying if I had to approve, they were out of something, so you have to approve what they've changed it to, the replacement. And one of the things is they were out of my six ice cream sandwiches, and they wanted to replace them with the 24-pack. Man, that was a hard decision.
I bet.
The only bad thing is now we have 24 to eat with 6 of them. We spread them out throughout the week.
Oh yeah.
Now it's like, oh yeah, we have 24. Go have another one. Go have another one. One more won't hurt.
No complaints in my house.
Best like, actually, I'm coming over. When can I come over?
Be sure and you have plenty of them when Dana and I come over.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Dana, put your hand up there so it looks like my hand's coming over. Like that accidentally. That was so. There we go. Look. Why are you coming off the wrong way? Get your hand out the way.
Where am I supposed to go?
We get.
Fran and Violet make a double heart.
That was great, though, that she caught that. And she got a screenshot of it. Aren't those pretty?
Yep.
I should go get those. I came across some more that need to be put away. Let me go quick. I get so sidetracked. I hang out. I think I've been hanging out with Beth too much. I go into. Did the chat stop? Everybody say hi, because it looks like my chat stopped again. Maybe they're just bored and they're ignoring us. I'll be right back. Oh, my escape rod is getting smaller and smaller, guys. I really need to do something in here.
I picked up some today, but it still could use some help.
Look at these shells.
Hmm.
Oh, how I wish I was a much neater person.
Yeah. I wish I was a neater crafter.
And not, you're like 5 times better than I am, and you're like, wish I was. I'm gonna use those flowers I stamped.
I need to go potty. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Don't hurry on our behalf.
Okay.
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 Okie
Okie
dokie. You so quiet, Beth.
I'm quiet. Trying to behave. Stay out of trouble. If I stay quiet, I won't tell no lies. Just getting some things off my desk. And it's working. Working nicely.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Why is there, what?
I saw the cutest video today. It was there was a homeless guy on the sidewalk sleeping, and he had a little money tray, for people to donate. And he had some sign, and it was foreign. It was, I don't know if it was Italian or Spanish or what it was, but it was something. And the first girl comes by, she bends down, and he pretends he's sleeping, okay, and he's pretending. So there were $200 bills underneath his tray, and she saw the change in the money, and she waved her hand in front of his eyes so to see if he was awake, and he didn't move. And so she took the $200 and went on, and she had a briefcase with her. And then there was another boy that come by, and he had a briefcase, and he looked at him, and he didn't move, and he put out two more $100 bills, and he took those $200 bills, and he snuck off. And then there was a third guy that come along, and he put two more $100 bills underneath the tray. And this guy, he wakes him up and said, Sir, you've got some money here you need to put in your pocket so nobody will take it. And he said, I see you need some medication. He said, here's all the money I have. I said, it's not much. I said, but it's given with love. So he put some dollar bills in his tray, and he went on. Well, it turned out that they all three were going for a job interview, and they go into the waiting room, and the girl comes in, and there was a lady in there, and she had an apron on, and she was sweeping the floor. And she was rude to the girl. She says, "You're in my way. I'm trying to get in here." And she comes in and sits down. And then that second guy comes in, and he says he just ignored her because she was sweeping the floor. And then the third guy comes in, and he says, "Well, hi, how are you today?" And he said, and he was making light conversation with her, and he shook her hand and greeted her. and then he sits down for his interview. So then the girl comes back in a suit, dressed back up in her three-piece suit for her job, and she walks back into the room, without the apron, and they said, "You look familiar," and she goes, "That's not important right now." She says, "You all follow me," and she takes them into a coffee room where there's a table of food and snacks and things to eat and drink, and so they were all snacking around on the table and everything, and the homeless man comes in and dragging his bag, and he says, "You all have anything that you can spare?" And the girl says, "Ooh, get away from me, you smell." And the second boy said, "Here, have some cookies," and he threw some cookies in his face. And so the third boy, he gives him a sandwich, makes him a sandwich on a napkin and hands it to him. He says, "Here, you have this nutrition." And uh, so then 5 minutes later, the boss comes in, and he was the homeless man, and he
Mm-hmm.
comes in all dressed up and with his hair combed and pulled back, and he says, "You've already been through your interview. I already know who is going to get the job." And he says, "You young lady, you stole money from a homeless man on the street." And she says, "Oh my gosh," she says, "I didn't know it was you." She goes, "I'll return the money here." And he says, "No, don't bother." And then the second boy says, "Well, I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't know that lady in there worked here. She was just sweeping the floor." And he says, "You didn't treat her with respect at all." But the third guy did. He says, "You get the job." And he turned around and he says, "Well, can't they have a second chance?"
Mm-hmm.
So he says, "Well, okay." And when I said that, when I saw him giving them a second chance, I was hoping they would get a janitor's job.
Right. Right.
It was a little homemade video that somebody did. It was funny. I liked it. There comes Nightbot.
Too many kids.
Oh, Jassy got called down by Nightbot.
Nightbot's yelling at Jassy. Nightbot's yelling.
To the principal's
Yeah,
office.
morals, Stacy. It was all about morals.
Yep. Yep.
It sure was.
That of which a lot of people have 0. That's like I like watching that show, Undercover Boss.
Yeah, those are always fun.
What have you got? Is it dinner time? Do I need to get off? Joe made tacos.
Mm.
Mine's a taco salad with chips on the bottom.
Oh, Jassy, you're all in caps. He's gonna kick you. You're gonna be in trouble.
Oh, Nightbot is a
My
is a
Nightbot's a
computer.
butthole, y'all.
We haven't set up Nightbot correctly, so there's a little bit of an issue if you keep doing that.
Yeah, my Nightbot's a butthole.
It's the same
Jassy
Nightbot.
typed too many R's in a row, and the Nightbot thought she was
It's all the capitals. What does he say? You're spamming because you're spamming.
Repeat.
Here's the first day. Oh, it was almost a year ago because we did it for the
that
new
one
year.
I ate over there, just that restaurant.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
I'm gonna put black beans in mine.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Hi, Luna.
All right.
Luna. So yeah, this is cute closure.
Don't you eat black beans, Beth?
Beans hurt my intestines.
The more beans, the more you eat, the more you, what is it?
The
The
more
more
you
you
poop.
eat, the more you toot.
The magical
The more you
fruit
toot, the
that
better
more
you
you eat.
feel. Let's have beans for every meal.
I don't think that's the way my family sings it.
Well, I should have known that.
Beans, beans,
That's not what my grandma says.
beans, beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you poot. The more you poot, the better you feel. So eat beans for every meal.
There you go. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. It was close, but it was close what you guys were saying. Oh, these are bead caps. That's some more. Oh, is this wood? No, it's not wood.
My sisters, they can remember all them little songs that you used to do little hand clapping to, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Cross down went Johnny was one. He learned to suck his thumb. Johnny, half past one. Cross down went John. Oh, I forgot the cross down part. Oh yeah, I used to love those.
yep, Miss
Here
Sue.
I am. I still know them. Do I have a little girl to teach them to? No. I learned them for no reason.
No, you might have a granddaughter.
Maybe. Gatton hasn't been acting as wacky when I talk about having grandkids lately, so
Well, and if he doesn't, maybe Orrin will at least have one.
I could pretend it's my grandkid, huh? Orrin treated me pretty good. He must have got over whatever the anger issue or the growing pains he was having with me, because he was acting really like, get out of my face, Rebecca. He sat across from me and we talked, and I was teaching him bad things.
Growing up.
It was funny. One of Jamie's sister's little boy, I've known him now for what, 11 years, I guess. And we went, the first time I met him, we went camping. I think he was like 4 when we went camping. Well, I guess he's only 6 now, 7. I don't know how old he is. Anyways, the point, what I'm trying to get out of my mouth is, he was sitting across from me, and he asked, I heard, and his mom's sitting all the way at the end. We're at this long table birthday party, and he's trying to yell, "Mom, Mom!" And I was like, "What can I help you with, honey?" And he says, "I'm trying to get Mom because I want to know if I'm going to get to have if I eat all my food, if I'm going to get dessert." I said, "It's a birthday party. Of course you're going to get dessert." And he said, "Yeah, it is. It's a birthday party. Of course I'm going to get dessert." So he's like eating and eating and eating, and then I hear him, yelling again. He's trying, and she listens, and here he's asking if he can get one of the, I don't know, whatever the dessert was. And she said, "Well, did you have any vegetables? He had his pizzas. Did you get any vegetables?" And he said, "No." So she says, "Well, there's green beans. Go get some green beans." So he goes up, gets he gets okra instead of green beans. He made a mistake. So and I said, "Well, at least try it." And he did kind of try it. And she told him, "Make sure you eat those green beans." She didn't realize it wasn't green beans. So I told him, I said, "Just squish them up and move them around your plate so it looks like you ate them." And he's looking at me like I'm a nut. And he's like, "No, I'm going to go tell her." So he went and told her. I couldn't even teach this kid to be bad. I totally lost my way. I was like, "Oh, man, this kid won't even listen to me." If it was a Ziegler kid, I would have had that kid. He would have had nothing but junk food. His mama got him trained too good. Oh, is that pretty? I'll wear that right now.
That was too funny.
It was great. What's his name? Oh, his name's Ken. So I was like, "Ken, just go ahead. It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead. I told you it's okay. I'm the one that will get in trouble." He wouldn't. He was like, he had to ask Mom. Man. You listen too good. Don't send your kids over here. I'm just saying, if you want your kids to stay good, don't send them to.
Oh, I'm going to teach them some stuff.
I know, right? What the heck? I gotta learn bad stuff.
I teach them to fart and burp and all kinds of stuff.
Just like a good grandma would. I'm impressed.
Exactly. What's the fun? Jeez.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to teach them
I don't
anything
even
that they
care if
can
they're my
embarrass
kids.
their parents with.
I try to teach strangers stuff. I'm like, go ahead.
I'm going to
you
teach them
know.
anything they can embarrass their parents with.
That's right. I mean, there's some things I don't let it, but those are fun things that it's like, what's it gonna hurt? Go ahead.
Right?
You're fine. You're at a party. I could tell he knew right from wrong, just about how he wouldn't go and do what I told him.
He's had his behind beaten too many times. He knows not to lie.
Right.
He's like, I ain't stupid.
Oh well, we're there, and I said that this I forgot about this part. We were talking about him that it's a birthday party. Of course, there's going to be cake and ice cream. And he says to me, he says, "Well, my dad and his mom is remarried, so it's his stepdad, and she just married him last year. So they share custody. He goes over to his daddy's house. He says to me, it was hilarious because Mandy was sitting beside me and heard him say it, and he says, well, when my daddy takes me to birthday parties, all that's there is beer. I said, well, at my birthday parties, it's beer and cake. So I have both. But it was hilarious because it was just like, oh my gosh, did he really just say that? My daddy takes me to birthday parties. There's just beer. Poor kid.
Poor guy.
You must
Poor
take
kid.
a beer hall
A
every
party
night.
and there's no cake.
No cake and just
Beer
beer.
I totally forgot to tell the sister, his mom. He said that.
Stacy wants to know what Nightbot is.
Oh, Nightbot's the same. He does the same kind of thing that your channel does. Don't you use Nightbot? Why am I blurry? I don't know. Why are you blurry? Hold on. Is that better? And it wants to be blurry. It forgot to put its glasses on. I probably have too much stuff here for it to focus on. There we go. Becca, scroll back. Holy schmeizers, people. Hold on. Okay, today they would have never noticed. Okay, oh my God, what did I say? Okay, here we go. You said grr. Today they would have never noticed the money or the. Okay, I read that. Becca is blurry. Okay, I'm on blurry now. LOL, Stacy. We used to say that the more you toot. Oh yeah, the more you toot, the more you what? Yeah, same something like that. Candy.
Yeah.
Those hands are moving tonight. Oh, am I talking with my hands? Is it me? Beans, good. Oh, here we go. Beans, good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. But let's eat beans for every meal. Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one I said.
Well, I gave you call outs too. What the heck do you want me to do here?
Here's Joe's beans.
There's my beans.
Here we go. We know what's going to happen tonight.
All right, we're going to turn the fan on high tonight.
We know what happens when you fall asleep.
I'm loading my ammunition up.
I'm going to turn the fan on high.
Hey, that's not half of it. Nora likes them too. You know that commercial they always say to the wife, Nora likes them too.
There.
Like
Nightbot. Was that a serious question? Did I answer it? I don't remember what's going on. I don't have a clue what my name is. I lost a necklace. I know I put it on my neck. Did I break it? Oh no, I took it off.
My sister's taught me lots of bad stuff, y'all.
Nightbot. Did I answer the Nightbot question, or do you seriously need to know what Nightbot is? Because I thought you used it in your channel, Stacy May, to automatically how people can put their channel names in. Nightbot is like a let me see exactly how they explain what it is. It will do everything for you.
Cyber police.
It's kind of like a monitor.
It's nothing like that. That's just what
It can be.
But you use it. It's supposed to be used. Here we go. Nightbot is a chat bot for Twitch, YouTube, Trovo that allows you to automate your live stream chat with moderation and new features, allowing you to spend more time entertaining your viewers so that you don't have to watch. Like, for example, I can have it automatically. It automatically puts in my Facebook page. I have it set up that if I turn them on, it will automatically put Dana's channel in every 20 minutes. It will automatically put Best channel in every 20 minutes. You can have it. There's
like
even one. It will play music. You can. There's certain commands
Pick
that
a
you
number. Is it like Siri? Hey, Nightbot. Can you talk to it?
You don't use. What do you use? Do you use Streamlabs? Because I know Streamlabs does a lot of that stuff too. Oh, she knows. She knows. Then why am I telling you, Stacey May? Quit bothering me. I'm busy here looking at beads. I'm busy here.
Oh, she was trying to get Nightbot's attention.
Oh.
Like Siri.
He must, you know what? The thing is he must like you, and he doesn't like Jazzy or whoever it yelled at. Kellyanne. That's that.
But he didn't answer her.
Who didn't? Nightbot?
Yeah.
Put in lots of put in emojis.
Like
She was going to ask him a question.
Oh, he doesn't know that. He doesn't answer questions.
He ain't that smart.
Yeah, he's not Siri. All right, Janet.
Okay,
look,
Janet.
It's not Janet. You better hurry. He'll yell. I don't know why he yelled at one and not the other. He's weird. He likes to pick on people. You know, he's a man.
Janet says it's dinner time.
Mm-hmm.
See you, Janet. Thanks for coming.
Janet. Thanks for listening to us ramble about a bunch of nothing today.
Well, my bot, he was off, and he just turned himself back
My people are blue, so they connect. I swear I've been in your channel where I was able to do like a command and it showed my channel name. Be careful with having everybody all blue. You could get a little jerk in there and he could take over. Kick you out of your own damn channel. I think that they've made it a little bit more difficult to do that now that they have the moderator.
Yeah.
But that used to happen all the time. That's why I'm so particular with who gets my dresses.
It's her dress.
Look at these. Oh, these are shells. Oh, she was being facetious. I gotcha. And quit using big words like facetious.
Becca can't keep up.
We'll have to kick you out of the channel. I'm going to put that in one of the words that Nightbot kicks you out. You use any words over 6 letters, you're out of here. Look at all those stones. Can't go wrong with all those. I mean, you could if you're a jerk, but I can actually wear those and it wouldn't turn me green. But I did know how to say it. I know, right? I used to use that word. Until I interact with them and I encounter. Good for you. Good job, Stacy. That's why I don't have a blue dress over there. She's like, I don't feel comfortable with her.
Nope. She's too unhinged.
Oh, that's why you're in here. Mom sprayed you. I can smell it. You got sprayed. You smell pepperminty. I knew I smelled it, and I was like, maybe she did the flooring. I'm done, Beth. Your turn. I'll shut up for now.
Lola's past due on her rabies shot. I got to get that done. Darn it.
Okay, here we go. I got a
They're not. They don't qualify for the one and done.
Oh, I don't know.
I know a lot of indoor city dogs can get the like one and done one.
Ours is like every 3 years.
I have a couple young ones. You don't have any kids. I have a couple young ones that come in here. They of course don't ever, you don't know what the heck's gonna go on there. But you never ever give a young ones but blues. But yeah. I have that one kid from another country that Beth was gonna boot the one time. I was like, no, I know them. They're just young and dumb. What was
Beth's
her
like,
name? I wonder if I
send them
know.
packing.
What'd you say?
Beth's like, send them packing.
Yeah, Beth even does it some that I'm like, oh, I've known them for years. Wait. I think she forgot that I had some gamers that come in, and
Yeah,
they have weird names. The
I met your
gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have weird names.
And your preppers.
And your preppers. Yeah, the food preppers have weird names too. Those weirdos. My family members. This necklace is heavy.
Wow.
Because it's I guess it's because it's all stone. But I like it. I like stuff like that because I turn green. I turn green with everything. I have too much acid in my body. I'm acidy.
She's an ass.
Do you want me to show you what I'm getting ready to send you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, don't I know? Or did you buy it?
No, you don't know.
Oh. No, I like surprises, Beth.
Okay, I'm not going to show it to you then.
Okay, don't show me. I like surprises.
Yep.
Yep. You're the one that opens boxes that say do not open.
No, you can open it. This is not your Christmas present.
I'm never sending you another gift again because you open it early. No peeking. She opens it. Oh, Beth. Beth. What are we going to do with you? Now, what do we do? How do we keep these on? We put a little bead in there, don't we? When you put, what are these called? Oh, I think I have to, a straw? Yes.
Yeah, aren't those the magnet ones?
No.
Oh.
I put these on. I put a little bead on it to hold it on, right? They're.
Yeah.
I go up and I go down. I go up and I go down. Back to sewing, guys. I'm back. Back to sewing. What the? Just. Let's see. Hi, Teresa.
I want to know what love is.
And I want you to show me. Dun, 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 dun. Your turn. I want to see what love is. Dun, 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 dun. I need a really little one. Happy surprises.
Oh, you know what, Becca?
Nope, I don't. Tell me.
I have to go tomorrow to get another urinalysis.
You're still got something going on. Something's up, honey. I don't want to know what it is, but something's up. I bet you it's in your kidney. Because that's not good.
This is like third time.
And it's been over a month.
Yeah. Like this has been going on for 2 months. I'm like,
yeah, because I had mine right before I went, or was it right after I got back? Maybe it was right when I got back from going.
Well, yours was started when you were gone, didn't it?
No. If I had it, because I had one before and it didn't go all the way away. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, me too. I don't know.
That doesn't look good, but we're gonna stick with it.
Oh.
Daylight come and they wanna go home. Daylight come. I think I threw a lot of this stuff away because it's kind of like a devil's tears. I don't allow in my house, but somehow it sneaks in. It's not as bad though. I mean, at least you can clean it up. Oh, I'm swinging my hand. You have a portfolio full of naked people? Mm-hmm. You gonna draw a girl like, what is that saying? Like the girls, like those French girls, is that what? On the movie Titanic that my mother will not watch because she says she knows the ending. When that movie came out, I was like, oh, let's watch that. And she's like, why would I want to watch that? I know how it ends. She's never seen it. That's my mama. I think I found the right size finally after the third one. That's okay. These are just fun. We're just being fun. That's all. Are all the yellow ones that little? I guess they go by size. Oh, there's a clear one too. Oh, you know I have different colors now. I bet you they're down in my bling box. Does that make sense? Ooh, look at that color. Lizzie would like this.
Look what I got in the mail. I paid $10 for both of these.
How many each? How much was it each?
$10. They were together.
I just got that journal one on your right. I got it from what's her face?
Yeah.
Is that where you got it from?
No, I got it on eBay. They were $10 for both of them.
For both of them? Why don't you share that crap with me?
Because I bought it.
If you really loved me. Yeah, I just got that journal one on that one. It's in the mail. She should be sending it. I got it for, I think it was about $8. Just for the one. She had others. I'll send you the link. I don't know what it is, but I'll have to find it. But she's not selling no more, which is bum. I used to get all kind of weird stuff from her. That's where I got all these paints. It goes to benefit people. Do they not have black stripes? Are you talking the band? Why do he keep watching dead people in the water? I'm confused. Why are they talking about dead people floating in water? Beth, are you showing them something? We don't know what's going on.
No, I don't have anything floating over here.
Stacy says she's asking about black stripes. And Candy says Mel watches it all the time. I always ask why. He keeps watching dead people floating in the water. Oh, Titanic. God, I was confused.
I don't want to watch it because I want to go on a cruise and not think about that.
Well, I think it's a little bit different, I promise.
I don't know. How long ago was it that one went sideways?
No cruise that I have been on has been like Titanic. I promise you. I would not go on them every year if it was.
But how long ago was it that one turned sideways?
Well, that was that guy was drunk and he's in jail for it. Well, you gotta go meet the guy.
Know they're drunk or not? Jeez.
I'd be like, "Are you a drunk?" That's what you got. You have to, don't be afraid to ask the captain. Just like, what about on airplanes? Those guys are dry. Those guys are.
When you go to eat dinner, I would say, okay, who's driving the boat?
Right, exactly, Beth. Good point. What are you doing down here with us? Get your butt back up there and drive the damn boat.
That's right.
And then everybody around you'd be like, "It's a ship." I hate it when they do that because I still call them boats.
Yeah, it's still a boat.
It don't matter if it's a boat or a ship. It's still
gonna sink. But Dana's like,
it's still a 4-letter word.
I mean, ship boat. Jeez.
Still a 4-letter word. I know lots of 4-letter words. Hello, Tina. Tina's Messy is here.
Oh, hey, Tina.
Tina. Oh, I just threw beads all over the place.
She's been crafting the last couple days.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen her doing that. I sneak in. Usually, actually, it's on the replay.
Becca's sneaky.
I'm really sneaky. I'm stinky, too. The cruise I took the Bahamas was stupendous.
Entertain yourself, don't you?
Stupendous? Is that a good word or a bad word? Oh, me too. My next January 6th. It's a long one. It's on the largest. It's going to be on the newest, biggest carnival boat. Of course, not the largest in the. I think Royal still has that, but it's their newest, biggest, largest, and it's not doing like it was supposed to get here in October, but because of supply chain, they weren't able to do that. So it's not getting over here until like the 6th or 8th or something of December. So it's only going to be like 3 weeks old. We're only going to be like the 3rd or 4th cruise people on there. So it is going to be so clean.
Right.
Because I've been on older boats that it's like I have to remind myself all the time, this is older. It's going to have dirt in the corners. It's older, It's not the new boat where everything's spanking brand new, stinking clean.
Imagine this. Imagine them putting this new boat all together and forgetting to put toilet paper on the dang thing.
Son of a gun. Yep. That's probably what was the problem. They're like, oh, there's no toilet paper. We can't do it.
So what are they going to do?
Supply chain. Well, you could be like other countries. They don't
wipe the tissues.
That's right.
What if they ain't none? No paper goods. Whoops.
Whoopies.
Bidet. Put your butt over the bath or over the sink.
And don't be getting in the swimming pool.
No.
Hey, Chris.
I don't get on in the swimming pool a lot anyways.
I don't get in this pool at all because this new one's the pool looks huge compared to like in the other ones I've seen. So that's a little exciting for me. Not that I would get in, but they
always look bigger in the pictures though.
Yeah. But you have to, once you're on the ships a lot, then you kind of learn how big something really is. And this one, actually, the pool is in a different spot. Royal Caribbean had a really nice setup for their pools, except that, like they had an adult section, which was really cool, but I wouldn't go back there. I think the adult section they were more rude than the kids section.
Carnival has an adult section.
What'd you say?
I've been on a carnival that has an adult section.
Well, no, they all have an adult. I'm talking like This is different. This isn't like Serenity where it's a separate deck. They all have that where they don't let any kids over, This was like, I think this might have been over 21 too, actually, now that I think about it. I think the kids could walk
Most of them are over 16.
No, it's 21.
I bet they got a lot of pineapples.
You think?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's that time of year, huh? Grading. Chris is doing all kind of grading stuff. Just got home from work.
That Chris, she's a working girl.
She is. She's a talented girl is what she is.
She is very talented. With beautiful cats.
Oh, heck yeah. And smart cats, they like to help. I can't even get my cats to stay around me. Brats. Although Luna's getting so much better. She actually has been coming up to my wheelchair and headbutting it. Like she's like trying to get me to pet her, like if it was my legs. She's been coming up and like headbutting my chair, and I've been able to lean down fast enough and love on her. And she's like, oh, okay. And hangs around for a couple pets and then walks off. Storm's just a jerk. I love her, but she's just that jerky jerk. Grumpy. She's a grumpy McGrumpster is what she is.
I think I've used a whole bottle of glue today.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Means you're doing stuff.
I've been working hard.
You're a working girl.
Look at you.
Right there. Take out the stitches. Need to do that though.
I think I'm down to
Oh, you want to see that?
one napkin.
Cut out, Becca.
2 napkins. 3 napkins.
You're gonna keep.
Found another napkin.
I cut this stencil out.
Oh, Christmassy.
Yeah. This one I think you'll like.
Ooh, yeah. I like that one.
Then
I need to get a sharpening stone, I think. I thought the titanium ones never needed resharpened. I guess they don't cut things like I cut things. These are my everything scissors. I cut everything with these. Oh, yeah, no.
Another Christmas.
You can keep Ho-Ho.
Why?
She's not going to do holidays anymore.
I'm not doing that. Oh, I like the trees, though. See, but those can go on a page. I could do those.
Then I cut out this one.
Yep, like that one.
That one.
Like that one.
They will make nice Christmas presents to your friends.
Sure. That's
Ooh,
that
yeah.
one.
Yeah. See, and I like it the second time you show it too. See, I wasn't kidding.
So I worked on those.
And they wouldn't take too much room in my craft room if I had them.
No, not at all.
You're so silly. You're so silly, Beth.
Don't need a thing. No craft supplies.
Ask for underwear for Christmas.
I have an older brother, and he's been single just about all his life. And Mother always sent him T-shirts and underwear and socks for Christmas, always. And one year she got him a shirt or something, and he said, But where's my underwear?
Right? That's
I depend on those. Those are my new. That's where I get them from every year. I depend on you, Mom. So now every year he gets socks and underwear, and everybody since Mom's been gone, we continue the tradition.
Give him socks and
So he's always got clean underwear. It's a family thing.
It's good. Hey, that's if you, yeah, that's what you get dependent on it. You never have to buy it. Yep. That's
Exactly.
I had a friend that it was kind of like that. It's kind of weird, but he was just a friend. He used to get me until he got married. Then I lost my Christmas gift. But for probably about 12 years, he got me a Victoria's Secrets gift card. And I expected it every year. That's when I went and I got my new bra, new bra and panty, and it was just something he knew that I would use and I liked, so he got it for me. Because the first year I was like, this is kind of weird, and then he was like, no, I know you like it, and you're like a sister, and it's just a gift certificate. Yeah, it wasn't like you picked them out for me or anything. So I was like, yeah, that's true, that's right, okay, I'm good. So, and then he decided to get married. Then we decided it wasn't really appropriate anymore. Not appropriate anymore.
Yeah, your wife might get jelly.
Well, yeah. Even though she and I, we know each other and it's all good. I don't think I really, now that I know her even more, I don't think she would care at all. Now, if he was, again, picking them out, I think that would be a little different, but we didn't go there, thank goodness. I'm hungry. Me too, Chris. You coming over for dinner? You have to cook, though. That would be the only thing. You're the one that has to cook.
So Brian's wife, she's like, when people figure out that you're a widow or you're no longer married, she said they start coming out of the woodwork.
Really? Cheese
Yeah.
and crackers.
I
He
said,
just
what?
passed away, for goodness sakes.
I know. She's like, oh my God. She said, people saying stuff to me on Facebook. She said, I'm like, what?
Are any of them rich?
Yeah, like.
Because they have a pretty nice lifestyle, don't they? Didn't they have a pretty nice lifestyle? Or is that a different friend?
Like they're average.
They're
average.
I think you had somebody one time. I think it was you that we were talking, and they had a pretty nice lifestyle. Not that they were, champagne dreams and caviar, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Not like that, but
just comfortable.
Yeah.
Well,
more than comfortable.
Yeah.
I would get Halloween underwear and socks at Christmas from my mama because she would buy them after the holiday. Easter baskets would be Christmas bound. That's great. I love it. She'd get them afterwards. So that's great. That's my grandma. My grandma that I thought she was the rich one because she always kept a clean house. She was like that. She'd shop all year round. So at Christmas time, you never knew what the heck you were going to get. And my grandpap would play Santa Claus, and he would actually go back to their bedroom and bring out those red sacks full of gifts, and they'd hand them out, and then he'd go back like 3 or 4 times and bring back out all these gifts. And like I said, you would get tons of gifts, but they would be things that she picked up at on clearance, like that. It would be like Halloween socks or Easter bunny something, but she'd pick it up and think, oh, so-and-so would like this. And she would shop all year round for us. I do miss those Christmases. Those Christmases were always a hoot because one of the fun parts was seeing what everyone was getting. What kind of wacko thing did you get or something, What did she pull out of the flea market and wrap up for you? Kind of like the Griswold's Christmas when Grandma brings over the cat in the box and she wrapped up whatever, and would she have the lemon or the Jello cake with cat food on top.
Yeah.
Although my grandma it wasn't that crazy of stuff, but it was just
oddities.
yeah, sometimes like really odd stuff. Like I think I got like this Michael Jackson thing like 6 years after he was like before, you know how he was real popular there in the 80s, but it kind of died down and he wasn't the in thing, you know. I mean, I liked him still, but he wasn't like my favorite group. And out of nowhere, it's like she got me this Michael Jackson thing. It was odd. I remember
Finally
opening
got
it
cheap
and,
enough.
I was like, this is interesting. Okay.
Kind of like
Half
a
used
gag
for
gift party almost.
a white elephant. Yeah. It half used perfume bottle, you know, something a pretty perfume, but she knew you'd like it, so she would, you know, she'd gift it. A gift closet. Yeah, I think that's kind of what she must have did is I think she bought all year round and then she would say, "Oh, this one's for Rebecca and this one's for Mark and this one's for PJ," and wrap them up and you would, like I said, you would get like a buttload of gifts. They were just, but you know, maybe this would be wrapped up and this would be, you know, it was just, it was things that you would, maybe if you would go over during to any other grandma, she'd be like, "Oh, I found this at the flea market and I brought this for you." And they give it to you now, where this grandma, she saved it up all year round and gave it to you. It was fun. I do have to admit, I do miss it. I miss that rich grandma. No. I mean, now that I'm an adult, I realize she wasn't the rich grandma. They were middle class, you know, they lived on a nice big farm, you know, and
Probably frugal and
yeah, I mean, they had she just had nice taste. Unlike the Ziegler side, we didn't care if our dishes matched. We didn't care, you know, we were very eclectic where everything in her house had meeting, had a place for. That was where I learned you don't touch anything because it's not yours. You know, it's very much, you know, and they were very proper, old school proper for sure.
Yeah, my mom, like we had like a formal dinner table and then we had a formal living room.
Yep, that's how Yep, that's how this grandma was. She had the big farmhouse and she had the formal dining room and then she had a huge picture window and she had two couches that faced each other and so you could see out the window and there was pussy willows there and you could see the cows. I love sitting in those. And then behind this couch was an electric organ, and then over against this picture window she had it was a table and on that table was all Christian things. She had like Jesus plaques and crosses and they were I don't know what they were in the Catholic Church, but they spoke. I can't remember what they were called then. But
Girls, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off.
Okay.
Okay,
Beth, love you.
All I can sit.
Your butt's had all I can do.
Did your chef finish everything?
I'll see you in the chat room in about 5 minutes. See you tomorrow.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's how she was. She was, you know, they were like that kind of proper. Where the Zieglers, they all went to Catholic school and stuff, and so it wasn't a Catholic thing. It was just I don't know, just you know, like I said, my rich grandparents.
it worked, huh?
And so I looked at them.
Yeah, my like my mom, like Christmas was like her favorite time of the year. So she always did a big Christmas. And a lot of times my sister and her kids and husband, they were in the military, so they would come home at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And so that would be when we saw them, like we didn't see them a lot. So she would do it, you know, she would overdo it a lot of times then. But my sister's husband actually told my mom before, I can buy my kids their presents. You don't need to buy them anything. She's like, I'll buy them if I want to. It's my dang money.
And then my grandkids do what I
Oh,
want.
yeah. She is like, don't tell me what to do. My mom was a rebel. She would not take no doo doo.
I guess I'm probably not going to come on tonight. I mean, if I don't know how good you're doing. If you're fine, I'm good with just staying here. Or if you need to get off
Okay.
for a little while, I understand too.
No, I'm
So
good.
that's up to you. Because I'm good with just doing this, and I just got to decide if I really want to, continue doing that. It's so hard. I mean, I enjoy it, but I don't know if I'm going to do like games. Maybe I'll do the games once a month, and then we can come on, we'll come on your channel and my channel. I think we'll just play it by ear. It's this whole scheduling stuff at different times. It's getting really hard for my brain.
Well, and that's like with me. Some days I can come on when I'm supposed to, and some days I can't.
Yeah. It's
just the way it is.
Yep. Yeah. I can't control it. I want to. Maybe with medicine soon, but I don't get to see them for another couple weeks. Let's use this pretty yellow. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Anything new going on with your boys?
Well, today Dustin calls me and says, Mom, my stomach's hurting. Can you send me money so I can get something to eat before school? Okay. So I did. And I didn't tell him that, hey, you can skip out on school. He says, why? They won't let me sit in the car to eat. So I couldn't go to school yet to eat. And I was like, yeah, but I didn't say you can not go to school until 9 o'clock or whatever. I'm like you're taking advantage. Like, stop it. My gosh. He's got to test the limits on everything.
You're so lucky.
Oh, shit. Oh, I just did that wrong.
That's this afternoon, because there's no morning for my son. But I went in there and I said, come on, it's time to get up. Get up. Give me an attitude. I said, listen, get up, because the longer it takes you, for every 5 minutes, I'm going to add more stuff you need to do. I have never seen him get up so fast. But then he did stay in the living room. He's like, what do you need me to do? And I gave him like 3 or 4 things that I needed to get done. And he got them all done that
Well, I mean,
and I didn't have to add anything, which kind of makes me mad, because I wanted him to wash my car. But I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow, because he needs to get his butt going. He needs to start waking up.
Yeah. And I mean, like, he needs to prep himself. He needs to be ready for a job.
Yeah. He just doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
Oh, my Amy, her son, he's 22 now.
Mm-hmm.
And he still lives at home, and he doesn't have a job, and the daddy just passed away. And she's like, you have to get a job. You have to kind of step up a little bit.
This is the just passed this. Yeah.
She's like, you got to step up a little bit. I can't, do everything. constantly.
Unfortunately, if you're going to live here, you're going to have to now,
Yeah, like you need to
stand
take
out.
over your insurance and you need to do this and like
Yeah.
and he's just so nonchalant about it.
Gatton too. It's just, yeah. He doesn't care. It's like, well, okay. He didn't care if he got a new phone. He wanted one, but he was happy. He said thank you and all that. But, it wasn't like, well, I'll go to work for one, because I told him, I said, if you get a new phone, you're going to have to pay for it. The only reason is I got this one free, but I told him if they end up having to charge me because I cancel out his other phone, because I don't know if that was part of I don't know if I have to keep all these lines. Might have to keep all these lines. He's gonna have to pay. He's gonna have to pay for that extra line.
Yep. And see, like Dustin, they go and mow. But now it's slowing down, so he really won't be mowing.
Oh, I told him. He said, "Is there anything else you need done?" I said, "Well, I'd really appreciate if you go out and clean up all the sticks so that I can mow." And why? Can't you just run them over with your lawnmower? I said, no, it ruins the blade. I need you to do that. He just kind of looked at me. He's like, do I have to do it today? I was like, no, but it does need done. I said, what? Am I supposed to just go out there and do it?
Yeah, you got to make him feel guilty.
But he still didn't. He doesn't have that guilt. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I was raised with guilt. It was like,
I know. And Gage does to some extent. Like if he's mad, he doesn't give a crap. But if he's not mad, he gets a little guilt. But it takes him a while to respond to it.
Yeah. Gat needs to go sit in his room, and that's when it happens. Like after he's thought about it a second, he'll realize what he did or something. But yeah. His brain just doesn't work that way. It doesn't. Nope. It definitely doesn't work the same way as mine. Like nope. his response to things and his understanding of certain things.
Like their minds aren't mature. Like
something. Yeah, it doesn't. But their intelligence is all get out.
Yeah.
It's like you ask them something that has to do with math or. They can figure all that stuff out. Like putting the battery in the car. He didn't want any help. He could do it himself. Whenever I had him work on my lawnmower, he could do it himself. He doesn't need, assistance. He doesn't need, but the basics of understanding emotions is what he has the most, I think, trouble with.
Yep, I know. And what Gage told me, he says, I just want to find someone that will love me.
Aw.
Like, not mom, not dad.
Right. Yeah. Doesn't that just melt your heart, Mom?
I know.
That's what he's looking for.
I'm like...
I his social skills and he just doesn't have that he just doesn't understand other people's emotions.
Yeah. What did I do with that little punch? The other one.
Are you yawning over there?
I did.
It will get better. Thanks, Angela. I mean, he's a good kid. That's, I'm good. I'm good as long as he stays out. I'm good as long as he stays out of the drugs and stuff.
Exactly.
Drugs, alcohol, and, meth is so crazy out there that he could be messed up on. And
I'm with you there.
I've seen the parents, the heartache that you go through. And
I agree with that.
And I know he's not overly depressed. He might have some issues, but I don't think he's like to the point where I'd have to worry about suicide, things like that. There's so much worse that I could be worried about or whatever. So
Well, and that's same with me and
Yeah.
Gage. I worry about that with him.
That's the one good thing that about Gatton is that he doesn't, he doesn't, it's not like he's hanging out with a lot of friends. So it's like he doesn't have that influence that it could happen. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because he's just
And
hanging out with friends and they're like, here, try this. And the peer pressure of it all.
yeah. And not even just that. It's the not like wanting to feel cool, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Right. To fit in because, oh, I haven't fit in for so long and this will help me feel like the rest of them.
Mhm.
Yeah. Moss says he sounds just like our kiddos. So you're saying, Ma, they're all just normal. It is what it is. All he needs is one good friend.
Exactly.
You know,
And
if
like
he didn't
Gage,
leave the
Gage,
house, it'd be great.
yeah, Gage doesn't really either. And I mean, he does have cousins here that, like, I don't know, a couple days
Oh,
ago,
if we
Logan,
lived up near in Pennsylvania, he would have his cousins to hang out with. Although
yeah,
this summer I thought they would do a lot more, but none of his cousins drive. I'm hoping. I bet they are now that they're off at college because how else are they? What the heck? I
yeah,
didn't pull that through. Now they're, I think the one, goes to college in a different, no, Mom, no, I take that back because I remember I just seen a post of something about how she just got back from picking up Jared at college. So no, he must not be driving. I thought for sure he would be because it's, so far away from home. It's like an
yeah,
hour away from home. And his twin is taken. He got accepted into a special Pitt class or Penn State class, so he gets to take his classes at home. So he hasn't left, and I know he comes home to see his brother. Twins have that connection.
yeah. They
I'll just do a little tie right here. But his brother that stayed home, he has more. Um, he's a lot like Gatton, but then it's kind of funny because the other one is more like he acts more like Gatton. But Damien, I sent him a message. Gatton got a new phone number. Here it is. He texted me back and said, thanks. How you doing? Asked, how you doing, Aunt Becca? And good. And he asked me if I went out for Halloween, and I said, I know I'm too old. I said, what did you do? He said, oh, we played Uno. I said, well, that's cool.
yeah, like Wyatt lives close to us, and then
Wyatt? Did you say Wyatt?
yeah,
That was Gatton's best friend in high school. He talks about a Wyatt. That's funny. I just caught that.
yeah, that's
I'm sure it's not the same Wyatt because that would be really weird.
and then they have Logan is Shelby's son, and like he's a hoot. Like, I mean, you don't know what you're going to get into if you go anywhere with him. Like he's always going to find some crap to get into, and it's not bad, but it's just silly. Like they went and got something to eat the other day, and Gage was with him, and Logan, they ran into one of Logan's friends from school. Well, the friends are like, hey, come over because we got to get this car moved or whatever. Okay. They took this car and it was wrecked. They hoisted it up a tree so that they could back the trailer up underneath it.
What? That's what that was the way they decided they were going to do it, huh? That's funny. See, that's the kind of stuff that I wish Matt would do, because those are the kind of things the boys do that it's like it probably took them all day to do that, and if they would have did it this other way, they would have had it done. But no, they worked to figure out how they're going to do it. They're going to do it this way, and they accomplished it. Maybe not the best thing, but they accomplished it.
But
That's
it's just
that's the
it's
kind
always dumb shit whenever it's got to do with him. He's like
of
he's gonna get into something. I was like, oh dear Lord.
lucky it didn't fall on their heads.
I'm telling you.
Tree come down. Oh, you have a Damien. That's what my nephew's. Damien is such an oddball. Wants to debate everything and do, everything. Damien, our Damien's kind of like that too. But it's not a bad thing. Like he's left a little bit more, leans to the left than me. So he and I have had some good. Well, it was kind of funny. He can really tune stuff out. So one day we were going somewhere, and we all don't fit in the same vehicle. Like we used to all fit when my sister had an excursion. We all could climb in there and fit in there. Even if we all didn't have seatbelts, we all could get into that, right? Well, now she just has this stupid, I don't even know what she was thinking. It's third row seating, but for goodness sakes, her boys are 6 foot tall.
Yeah, so they can't even
I don't
get
know
back.
what the hell she was thinking buying this thing. Maybe she was thinking that they're going to be grown, but the car is at the point she's very disappointed with it. It's a Honda, and they always had a Honda minivan if it wasn't for the excursion. So it was I can't believe that they got it. It's so small for their big family, especially now, they have the girl too, they have Alyssa, but, oh, I don't know where I was going with this. It doesn't really matter now, does it?
He was talking about y'all going somewhere, and it was, I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember what the heck I was talking about. It happens so much. Why'd you guys talk to me? I forgot what it was. I don't know. We were going somewhere. What was I talking about beforehand? The dang kids. Oh, Damien. So my son and I started talking. It was about the abortion thing. It just had happened and stuff. So we were saying our opinions, talking. And Damien was doing everything. I could just tell. You could see on his face he was really just ignoring us. And I said to him, don't you guys talk about this kind of stuff and share your opinions and your feelings about the things, government, and what your beliefs are and stuff? And he looked at me kind of side-eye and just shook his head no and something like that. And I was like, well, you should. I said, Gat and I talk about this stuff all the time. We don't have to agree. He doesn't have to agree on my view, but he's going to listen to my view and I'll listen to your view. But he was just, I think, shocked that we were talking about things like that we really didn't agree with each other about, like we both had kind of different opinions on it. And he was shocked that we were, talking about this together in the car for so long. Oh my gosh.
There's this girl, and me and her always go back and forth about little stuff like that. Well, she said something about, I managed to put a little bit of money in my savings account or something. And I said, yeah. I said, things have been really crazy lately. I said, it's good that you got to do that. And I said, if we didn't have old Sleepy Joe in the house, we might be better off. And I said, gas prices and, insurance and stuff like that is a killer right now. And, she didn't say anything rude back or anything like that. But one of her friends piped in and just tried to just let me have it. And I'm like, whatever. And she said something, I don't know you. So I put back, I said, I don't know you either. And I'd like to keep it that way.
We had our conversation wasn't like that. We, you know, we,
But you know what I'm saying, like,
yes. Oh,
okay.
yeah. But it was like a respectful, chit
Yeah.
chat about it back and forth. They're up in
Me and the
Pennsylvania.
other girl, we're, we say our opinion, but we don't like,
Yeah,
and
not rude about it, or
Yeah.
although calling him Sleepy Joe is kind of rude, but that's okay. We understand that's how you explain that's his nickname to you.
it is. Well,
It's
I mean, like, he's not very coherent most of the time.
He just reminds me of my grandpa that's just not. And I think about how I have to talk to my grandpa to get a point across, and it's just like, how in the heck is he doing it? He's not. That's
Not.
he's not. He was put in there, but it's just. I just wish a non-party could win, because there's so many people out there that have the everything. It's all, and I know it's impossible because of the way the government works. You can't have it all.
People think that just because you don't agree with like something that they are passionate about, that you're so bad. But you might, I mean, like, you don't, just because I'm Republican don't mean I agree with every
Everything
last
a
thing
Republican
that
stands
everybody
for
does.
and the government views. Yeah. Right. And that's what is so hard. And that's, well, I told you, that's why my cousin and I don't talk anymore, because he couldn't understand that, when you get older and you have family, and you really need to look at the big picture, big picture, not, I mean, I'm glad I was able to marry Shannon. Don't get me wrong. That's great. But was that helping the whole nation? No, that didn't help the whole nation. You know what would help the whole nation? Better tax reform, insurance reform.
Yeah. Well, and that lady was like, you just don't understand that how Trump was doing things, that it was affecting the long haul and yada yada yada. And I was like, okay, yeah, but now look at us. I said, our groceries are more expensive, our gas is more expensive. I said, my insurance went up $1,500 in 1 year, for 1 year. I said, and I said, kids can't even move out on their own because they can't afford it, period. They can't even afford it with a roommate, And so she was like,
they blame COVID.
Yeah, she was like, yeah,
that's what I hear,
gas is below $3 a gallon and yada yada. I said, I don't know where you live, but it's over $3 a gallon here.
Oh, she must live in Texas.
No, she lives in Florida, she said. I said, well, I live in Florida and it ain't below $3 a gallon, honey.
Yeah, it is here. I was impressed the other day when I seen that. I was like, oh, wow, that's
and
good.
I looked up, I pulled up like the gas stations close to me, 312, 315, 3, whatever. And
and it's coming down, but it's not coming down the way it should.
Not drastic. Not the way it went up.
Yeah. Well, it never comes up. It comes down.
Yeah.
It never comes down the way it goes up.
She goes, eggs are cheaper. I said, oh,
eggs are cheaper? You're crazy. I can't believe what I just bought, eggs. And what else did I can't believe how much ground meat. I was getting ground meat, and this week it's like, oh my gosh, I should have bought some last time, because this is crazy how much.
Yeah, whenever I buy ground beef now, I buy it in a big pack and split it up, because I'm like, buying it pack by a small pack by a small pack.
Yeah, like, that's not working right now. Yeah. I agree on that one for sure.
So yeah, we were like, but she was coming back at me, and I was like, whatever.
Yeah, I can't talk with people like that, because I don't care what side you're on. Talk to me, because I might like you for who you are. Who you are is not, unless that's what you do for a living.
And don't try to degrade what I'm saying. Don't try to like be like contradicting and really just nasty. I mean, like, I don't know. Make your point, that's fine, but like, don't say it, like you're trying to, strong arm me and make me change my opinion.
Before 9/11, gas was 99 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever, really see 99 cents. That's, but you know, I definitely see it's coming
It ain't
down.
been 99 cents a
I
gallon
mean, when
here.
I took that trip during COVID and I took the trip from here to Pennsylvania and it was above 6 everywhere, I felt like I was in California. I could not believe that gas prices were 6 something. Every time Gatton pumped gas, he was like, "Holy crap, Mom, that was a lot of gas." I'm like, "Oh." I said, "We're not going to get to do much this summer." I said, "Everything that I have that I've saved up for is going to be in gas this year." I said, "We're not going to get to go and do all the fun stuff like we usually do because I'm paying double the amount of gas."
Yeah,
Hi,
I mean,
Kellyanne.
but yeah, she was just adamant that things were so much better now. Okay, well, it's not
Maybe for
that way in
you.
my
Maybe
pocketbook.
for you. I mean,
Yeah,
we can't argue with that if that's really how
but
she
then I
feels.
go and look at her page, and she's got all this like um jewelry on her page where I mean like antique stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm still getting whacked over here.
Oh, I just found out that our home insurance, our home taxes
Owners,
are,
oh, taxes, yeah,
what is it? Your county, what is it? Your home tax. No, your tax on
homeowners,
your homeowners. No, the taxes,
yeah,
not the insurance, our taxes. Our
yeah.
taxes went up. And this shocked the hell. We just got it in the mail and Shanna showed it to me. It went up $2,000 in 1 year. That's almost double what we were paying.
Yeah.
$2,000.
Well,
I want to sell this place like yesterday. I can't believe it.
And then our insurance, our house insurance went up $1,500. I was like, what the
Yeah, I'm sure
crap?
that's what's gonna go.
Like
Next.
$5,000 a year. I'm like, what?
I
I'm like,
don't know how Shannon takes care of that one, and I take care of the it's not homeowner. It's like what I
it's
just had done. All the
yeah, it's
stuff
your
inside of
taxes.
it. What is it?
It's your like your taxes for your home.
No, not that.
Or
No. The like what I just used for to get my air conditioner fixed.
oh, like your warranty or
Home warranties, it must be that. Yeah, that went up. $5 additional per month. And then it used to be $75 to have someone out. Now it's $100 to have someone come out.
jeez. Yeah, I mean,
$190 for food for a month. I could do that if it was just me, but I
oh,
couldn't
and
do me and cats and pets. Property tax. Thank you, Tina. Thank goodness someone's
they're
paying
like,
it.
you need to stop watching, what is it, CBS or no, whatever channel. And I'm like, honey, I don't watch TV. I
Oh, yeah,
do not,
CNN. Oh, Fox.
I don't
Fox.
get my information from just anywhere. I know you think that I'm not, you know, doing that, but I do pay attention to where my sources are.
I mean, it's just because I'm a minority in the fact that, you know, because of my which it cracks me up because of, I guess, my sexuality. I'm a minority, but it's like I don't think that I believe in things because of that. That drives me nuts.
Yeah,
That's just,
I can see that. I mean, and I can say that because my cousin's the same way.
yeah, I just don't
He's like,
understand it. I mean, and don't think that because you think, here's my biggest thing. Don't think because you think one way we can't be friends or that we don't have anything, because we could have things in common if you would just look past that part of it. We don't have to. I mean, I watched this thing one time where a husband and wife were, one was Democrat, one was Republican. Can you imagine? Now that takes a lot of, you know,
finagling.
patience and such, you know, and maybe friendship isn't worth that, but it could be. And there's no reason why it can't be, why we can't be friends. You know, my
Yeah.
grandparents are a different, you know,
I have
what is
friends that are too.
political, you know, what is it called?
Affiliation.
Yeah, they vote opposite of what I do. And I love my grandparents with every drop of me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and they love me. But we're not allowed to talk politics at their house, and that's fine. It's probably better that way, you know?
Yeah.
Welcome back, Tanya. We're talking American politics. I don't know
Well,
why.
not directly.
Yeah,
but
not really. We're not talking. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, right.
we're just saying that we can still be friends, even though if we're not.
Yeah, we're not. We don't like
same-
each other, you and I. We're not friends.
Right. But I mean, yeah, it was just crazy. That lady was like, rah, 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 rah. I was like, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, you can't get, but I do have, my, I won't live in certain states for certain reasons,
Mhm.
and there's people that won't live in Texas because of certain reasons.
And if I do live in a certain state that is not my
There's
favorite,
reasons I'm living there, like
yeah.
Pennsylvania. The only reason I would move back there is because of my family,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my sister and I, we have a lot of different thoughts on things. She stayed in the country, and that's what though is best for her family and her situation, and that's what you should vote on and believe in. What is best for you, not what the news is saying. And look at the whole
Yeah.
platform. Look at the whole platform. Sometimes that's what people
Well,
forget.
and your religious beliefs come into it, and
Yeah. Yep. And you and I will respect your religious beliefs, believe it or
yeah,
not, just because I don't agree with it. But respecting it means respecting it. It doesn't mean, oh, you don't talk about it. That bothers
it
me too.
doesn't mean
Some
that
people
you
say,
can't have an
some people say,
opinion.
well, you didn't respect me because you're talking, you talked about this and that. And it's like, what do you mean? I wasn't disrespect. If it was disrespecting you, then don't listen. I wasn't just respecting you just because, like earlier, we both were saying, about how to get to heaven. That's not disrespecting your beliefs on it. You can believe whatever you want, but I'm going to tell you if I think you're a little wacky. But you can sit there and call me a little wacky. I've been called a little wacky about my religious beliefs many a times.
Yeah.
Many a time. And that's okay. I still love her. Debbie, my mom, because I was raised Catholic, so I have a lot of that influence still on me. She pretty much has been like, it used to be, she used to flat out tell me I'm not getting to heaven. If I don't do this, if I don't do that, and I used to, and I was like, and I love that.
And see, I was raised in a very Church of God, and they don't believe the same as like Baptist. And
Barry thinks we're both a little wacky.
but I mean, like, they don't believe the same as, like, Baptist believes once you're saved or baptized, you're good. You're going to heaven. And we believe that you have to, like, kind of live the part instead of just, that would be like, I don't know, like saying that just because you have $1 million that you know what you're doing with money. Yeah, maybe you want it, So, but that's just the way that.
Also criticize my daughter. What's going on? Tina. Oh, what she thought? Tina, property tax. Oh, I lost friendship. Oh, over here. I lost friendship because I wouldn't agree with her over. Oh, is there something else I missed before that? Holy cow, Tina. Okay, my mom was like that when she had gift class. Oh, okay, and then she says, hold on, I'm trying to catch what you were saying. I missed the whole conversation here, Tina. Okay, I lost friendship because I wouldn't agree with her over a guy being a fairy at Disneyland where she thought it was wrong, and I thought, to me, it was no big deal. It wasn't hurting anyone or me. I agree with that. Property tax. Yep, property taxes. Let me try to catch what you're saying. She also criticized my daughter's parenting because my granddaughter, Alley Cat, has come out to us because bisexual, and we support her. And she thinks the answer, mediation for hormones, it fixes it all. Alley Cat was self-hurting herself, scared to be herself, thinking she wouldn't be accepted her for she is. I think I got what you said, and that's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad that Alley Cat was dealing with that.
I
That's
mean,
rough.
like,
That's rough. I understand.
My cousin, he in high school, like, I kind of knew he was gay in high school, but he wasn't ready to come out. So and he was scared to come out.
Yeah.
So, people would pick on him and really be nasty to him, and I would be like the dude, and I'd be like, I'll kick your butt, So I would be like, shut your mouth. You're, going off on him.
Dana's the tough bitch over here.
Yeah. And so, whenever he finally, came out and stuff, he was scared because, like, our parents were raised very old-fashioned and didn't believe in any of that stuff. And
Yep.
his dad was really understanding. His brother, now, him and his brother didn't talk for probably 10 years at least. And finally they talk now, but but he was scared of losing his family and all that stuff. But I told him, I said, you're still my cousin. I don't care, I don't care what you do and like, just just be respectful of others, and they should be respectful of you. And he's like, I know, but it was just hard for him. I could see, and he has a lot of emotional problems from just
Oh yeah.
dealing
I
with
was
it.
so blessed that my family accepted me for whatever. I mean, like I said, now Thanksgiving is called Gay Turkey Day throughout my whole family, I mean, my little bratty 12-year-old cousin outed me, it just is crazy. But how about sweet? We just made a cute connection here. Tina Smith, Tanya said, "Hi, Tina. I understand Ashley is bi, and we had trouble with family ignoring us. I completely understand. If you need to chat anytime, Tina, I'm here." That's so great. Because it's that, especially if you have family members that just don't understand. I was shocked as all get out that my grandparents came to my wedding. I mean,
Now,
I invited them because I was like, I'm not gonna ignore them. And they sure the heck did show up. Now my grandpap was confused. He did ask where Shannon was, and Shannon was in her uniform, so he had never seen her in her military uniform. So I think he was just a little bit confused by that. But so that was a little funny asking where Shannon was. I don't know who grandpap thought I was marrying, but
well, and like
yeah.
with
Ooh.
my son, he was like, I'm bi, and I'm like, okay, well, you haven't had a girlfriend or a boyfriend, so I don't know, you know, I don't know that yet. I mean, because he was young.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I said, so, you things might change, it might not, but you know, whatever you choose is what you choose. And I said, the only thing that makes me sad is seeing what it does to you inside, trying to deal with how everybody else sees
World is trying to do exactly. That's where the hard part is. You're so
Yeah.
right, Dana. Yeah, 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 yeah.
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 I mean, and like, sure, it's not, I mean, like, if I had to say, okay, I want my son to be gay, I wouldn't wish that because I know that it's harder on
On
you.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
I know
Yeah.
it's harder. It's hard.
My
It's a
mother
harder
my mother
like,
said, you know what, my mom, I took her out to Red Lobster is actually what I did is I took her out to Red Lobster and sat down and I told her, and she said, her response was, she was, I think, just in shock. She said, "Don't tell your father." That was her only response to me. And it was just like, okay, all right. I mean, I didn't say anything. I never did sit him down or anything because he was whatever, but because Diamond took Alley Cat to a pride parade that was bad parenting. I took the little girl I was nannying. Is that a word, nannying? I was nanny for. I took her to a pride parade. Her mama said, okay.
My mama said,
That's what your mama said?
Mm.
Alley Cat is 13 teens, so right now it may just change, but it doesn't change that's right. Yep, you just keep on. They're just the same person. It's just the same person. That's the sad thing is so many people try to make it into a big thing, and you just keep going. What that person needs is the acceptance and the understanding so they quit self-harming themselves. Because that's where the scary part is.
I hate to see them try to change their whole persona about everything. Like people that are trying to transition and do all the hormones and stuff at a young age, I'm like, They're too young to know.
That's what
Like,
yeah,
and
that's
their
what I
body
because you see
hasn't
a lot.
finished doing what it needs to do. Like,
I do agree because I do have a cousin that tran he, she, they transitioned and yeah, I
I
wish
mean, at 13 and 12 and 13 years old, you don't even know what you like as far as
even though
food,
your
as
brain thinks
far
you
as
did, I didn't
yeah,
know that I was gonna marry a woman.
uh,
Now I look back and I realize some of the things that probably would have been who or what I was. But yeah,
I mean,
I
like, you can't make a
wish
decision on simple
my
things.
problem with it is I've watched a lot of detransitioning people and
Yes.
have heard what they say about
Hey, yes.
why they do it and how there's some that are great, but I just think that I wish, um
And
it's such a hard thing because I look at it from what I've kinda looked at in life, and then I look at,
and the
I
side effects
I
from
just
it,
hope
like
that why they're doing it. I think
mhm,
some of these young ones are doing it because the parent won't let it any other way.
yeah,
They might
and
just wanna wear a dress and,
yeah, and
they're
be done
okay
with
with
it, yeah.
their I don't think it's what do they call it?
Dysmorphia.
Dysmorphia as much as I think they have learned to use that word.
Mhm.
I truly do. I think
Well,
they've learned
and
to use that word so that they can do the do the transgendering and then, yeah,
yeah.
because
Well, and
I really am afraid. I think what happened is I think my cousin was learning that she maybe was a lesbian, and I think
mhm,
that her friends weren't gonna accept that.
yeah.
And so she decided that she was transgender and so she was going that way. So,
Well, and whenever something changes at school, okay, a new fad, everybody's wearing their hair purple, and I'm not saying
yeah,
that being gay is
this
the
is a
same thing
fact,
as
right, right.
but they do
There are definitely kids out there though that
try to
would.
fit into that. Yeah.
Yes.
They try to
They
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 try to
they
mold
they
themselves to whatever trend there
because
is.
right, because there's followers.
I
There's
know there
leaders
is.
and there's followers. There's always going to be leaders and followers, and
Mhm.
that I think is what you're trying to say is that's why you think they really should wait to make those big
Wait,
changes.
yeah.
I
I mean,
agree, and it's maybe
because it's not that they're like, it's not something that they can just erase. Like,
right.
it
Like
affects
this
a
one
lot of
girl that
kids.
I watch, her voice has
Her
totally been
voice,
ruined
yeah.
because of it.
Their
She'll
voice, their
never have
boobs are different, their period's different, their
yeah.
everything, like,
They may
it's
never be able to have children
yes,
and,
yes.
you know,
And that's
um,
a huge thing, like, that's a huge
that
thing.
you don't think about when you're young.
Yeah, to give
Most
up. I
kids
mean,
are like, there's
I
a
ain't having
lot.
kids,
I
yeah.
don't want to have kids. I'm never gonna. Well, my son up until just like really recently was like, I'm not having kids.
Yeah, all kids. I mean, a lot of kids say that, and then some kids love kids, but, I mean, you don't see yourself as a teenager having a kid, like, long term, and they just don't realize how much that stuff affects them, like, long term, and I think that's
Well,
why.
it's just like they kill. There's people out that young kids that don't understand that death is death. Look at how
Mhm.
many of these 11, 12-year-olds have committed murder because they just didn't realize that well, they realize death is death, but the
The
finale,
finality of it.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
you
like
know, so they don't
I mean,
understand
like,
that forever.
another thing, like cutting themselves, what if they cut just the wrong place
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're gone? I mean,
that
they
makes
don't
me so
realize that.
nervous with that
Mhm.
cutting
They
of their
don't
harming
but
themselves.
they don't think that far in advance,
Right, they're
you
just
know?
taking the pain away, that current, that what's
Yeah,
happening right now. I am in pain and I want to cut myself and it's gonna make me feel better, so I'm gonna do it because it makes me feel better. Just like drugs. I don't wanna do drugs. Drugs are bad for me, but when I smoke pot, I feel better. Or when I, you know, try meth on the week, I only do it on the weekends. You know,
yeah,
kids don't have that forever, that
no, they
understanding
don't.
of forever.
It takes them a
Hi,
long
Eagle
time
Trekker. I have a
to get there.
17 and 19-year-old daughter. I am the real dad. You are the real dad.
Yep.
Okay. Hi.
I know I got
Hey, Brittany's life. Sorry, we went on to a little, but
like
I mean,
Paige and Dustin right now are
it's both close
my
to our heart, and it looks like there's a couple more people in our chat that it's close to their heart too,
yeah.
and we're not all going to agree on it. It's again
Yeah.
goes on, but it doesn't mean that we can't be friends. I mean, my sister doesn't. My sister has known me for her 40. How old is she? 44 46 years? No, something like that. That and she doesn't understand it. She doesn't understand.
Well, and I mean, like I said, it's
One
not
cut's
something that you like.
Oh, really?
It's not something.
Okay, now we got Eagle Trekker in here talking. He's talking about cutting, and isn't that like why is there so many kids doing this cutting thing? I mean, I know when I was young, kids did but now it's like so many. It's like
Gage
a
did it.
cutter. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
What
I
is
mean
it?
They think that that's going to take away their pain.
Oh, okay. Debbie says, please go up. Okay, why don't they want them to vote with it out? I guess the dead can walk in and write these names. Oh, Debbie's talking. Debbie's still talking. Hold on. The government that make the problem can afford it from stealing from us. They live on our money. Is that what she's talking about? $5 a pound. I can't go to Walmart with paying $200 or more.
Oh,
Hey, girls,
I know.
sisters. Oh, okay. Tell them, sisters. The government. Okay, let me go. Now I'm going down to make sure. We just voted yesterday. I had to show my ID. Make all the shows there a show ID. If you're poor, you still have an ID. You get any government program has
got to have ID.
Yeah. You're so right. Yep. And there's so much people that can vote and don't have to have ID.
Yeah.
They can. It's crazy
I mean,
out there.
That's like
that's what I'm saying. My son, I know he's not doing. I'm very blessed that he's not doing those things, but
that's like this whole thing with Trump. I mean, it's just opportunity knocks, and they're like just trying to drag him through the mud because it's election time. I'm not saying that he's perfect. I'm not saying that he doesn't have a mouth from the South, but I'm saying it's just
that he should not say. We're not saying that he
definitely it's just an opportunistic time for them to like slam this right here.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
Always. Especially the civil suit. That one don't make sense to me. So I'm like, I was a happy medium person.
It would just be so nice. That's what I mean. I wish there was that medium. Shannon didn't even stay in. She was like, oh, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like, I don't get involved in that kind of thought. She doesn't. She's well, for the longest time, I wasn't allowed to talk about, because she was like, that's my boss. Because being in the military, she wouldn't say anything. They're not allowed to say anything. So she would just be like, that's my boss. I can't say nothing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he ain't perfect, but we were in a lot better shape than we are now. That's all I know.
I'm the one noticed Allie's arms. Oh, where she was cutting. She was with me. I didn't make a big deal about it. I called Diamond and Sam. They came took her to a park, and they talked. That's great. That's how it should have been, And as long as it's great, mom, dad. That's great, great grandma. You're doing great.
Yeah, I mean,
it's wonderful.
If they feel like they have somebody to talk to,
it helps so much.
But the stigma is that
when I came out, it was so I could talk to my Aunt Paula. It was like, oh, thank God. I had somebody instead of, even though I was an adult and I wasn't like needing to sneak around or worry about peer pressure. It wasn't that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I was an adult, and even just letting I felt so much better. It's like, oh,
well, and that's like my cousin. What did he do when he got out of school? He took off in the Army and did his thing.
Get away. Yeah.
Yep. And that's what he did. I mean, and there's another guy in our class, and he's gay, And he just now finally came back to town, but he took off for a long time. But, you know, I think that's probably part of it, just trying to find that group and that new, trying to find a new way to feel okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of young people have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no, Eagles Trekker.
Oh, what I missed? Oh my gosh. Well,
Was that
that's
a while ago?
horrible. And what'd you say?
Was that a while ago, I hope? Not recent?
It's awfully nice, Tina. Counseling right away. Yep. Has she stopped, Tina? That you know of? A lot of times they can hide that kind of stuff. Do you feel?
Gage hid a lot of stuff from us. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I mean, tell them, and I'm not saying anything bad about her that she would do it, but make sure that they have alcohol put away, medications, and stuff like that, because I can tell you from experience, it went there in our situation.
Yeah.
Big time. Like, I didn't think that Gage would do anything like that, but
right. Well, yeah. We definitely don't want to think that our kids are going to do something stupid.
And I mean, it got real crazy for a while. But, and part of his is just the social, awkwardness and stuff that I think that's probably what bothered him more than anything. So, well, girl, I'm going to get off here and go grab something to eat.
Okay. Wow, it's 7:00.
Yeah.
We done did good.
Yeah. And you probably need to go potty.
I do. The bathroom's calling me. I hate to cancel. Let's finish up with these guys. I don't want to leave them hanging. Y'all think it's just girls. She passed 7 years ago. Oh, men suffer too. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Is we're talking about our boys. Yeah, honey. Yeah, we're talking about our boys. I don't know if you were here. That's how this all started. She has, yes, she has. She's doing awesome with talking to someone, having a great support from her family. Well, awesome. Yay. That's great. Oh, Debbie said giveaways. You do?
Yeah.
Are you able to do a giveaway or?
Yeah. Okay, put in a number between 1 and 25.
Everybody put in a number. Can you do New Zealand too?
I'll do it. Yeah,
you can just choose one stamp. Put in a number 1 through. What do you?
I have international stamps.
Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. So you put in a number 1 through 20. We'll do 1 through 20 because I didn't hear what you said.
Okay.
Put a number 1 through 20, and then Dana's going to do a giveaway, and she's okay with doing international. So Tanya, please put a number in 1 through 20. She sends little Happy Mail stuff for you to craft with, or to share with your kids maybe, or if you don't do crafts, because sometimes we get some guys in here. Your cats, Barry, your cats can play with it, right?
Get this.
We won't leave you out of this. Your cats deserve something too. Hang it on your fridge. Well, hello. Hello, pretty girl. Luna. Stop. Speak of the devil. Here's my fur baby.
Well, we got 2 that have 12. Tanya, give another number. Oh, no, Debbie did already. Sorry.
This is my Luna, if you've never seen her before.
So, which number do you want to use, Debbie?
I knew she wouldn't stay.
12 and 17.
We're going to get you crafting, Barry. We'll send Barry a glue stick. I'll need a glue stick probably. Glue stick and a piece of paper, and you can do anything.
Okay,
Fibers.
Okay. Okay, did you delete? I'm just looking because.
Oh, they both changed their numbers?
Yeah. So Debbie, okay, Debbie's using 17. Tanya, 16. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hit stop.
Stacy May got one.
Then I'm going to put in.
It's good to see you, Tina. I'm glad you're here. Like I said, I love her delusion. She does so much with that look.
Number 11. Ma's place. Woo woo.
Oh, woohoo, Ma.
Ma is Tina, right?
I don't know. I call her Ma.
Ma, what's your, isn't it Tina, I think?
Barry will craft some beer. Then we can all be tested.
All right. Ma, let me know so I know what to look up for your address. All right. I have this.
I'm going
to spin it. And we got 4.
4.
4.
That's a pretty good. 4's better than 2.
Mm-hmm.
Worse than 6. See that? See how talented?
So you're going to get 4 scoops. And no, it's not poop. Okay.
Oh, these come with the balls to sew on. The beads, the balls.
So, Tina, you're going to get 2 cards.
There's some in here too.
So, we have 1 and 2. And you're going to get lace 1, 2, and 3. We've got some fuzzy lace.
We got some fuzzy legs. Did you say fuzzy legs?
Lace.
I got some fuzzy legs. I wonder what time my doctor's appointment. Becca, you robbed the bees. So
And
I
3.
need to. You won't see me around the next 2 days. I have doctor's appointments, guys, just so that you know. Don't worry about me. I know some of y'all start sending messages and worrying.
1 silver, which is a card.
I have to go all the way to Temple tomorrow.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 green. And green is images. So let me get 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you got 2, 4.
Yeah, it's nice to have you back, Tina.
6. 6.
I think you both are in my Facebook group. You could probably hook up that way too.
Got that.
It might be easier to find.
Get that. Here's a dragonfly and a light bulb.
Light bulb. Everybody needs a light bulb.
I know. Let me get one more.
Ma. Ooh. Ah.
Butterfly. 1, 2.
Remember, we started her on paper crafting.
There
right?
it is. 1. Okay, word.
Weren't you doing weren't you more crocheting and such, Ma? And then you stepped into the paper crafting world?
So 6 is words. So I'm going to give you some words.
Get some words. No bad words. Ma's a nice lady.
3, 4, 5, and 6.
You slip those bad words into berries.
1,
you know.
2, 3, 4, 5 pink. So you're going to get some
Crochet and jewelry. Oh, nice.
stickers
Ooh.
and that.
Ooh, those are cute.
I'll give you a little witchy witch.
You can put that on an envelope and send it back to her.
That, and that. All right.
Yeah.
Now, to blue. And blue is painty papers. So I'm going to give you one of my painty papers, and I'm going to give you a card. These are cards that we made.
Ooh. Ooh, dang, that's a pretty one. You're lucky, girl. That's a pretty
And
one.
we got 4 of these. And that is this stuff.
Ooh.
So I'll give you a couple of
Those
flowers.
are your hand done, aren't they? You did those?
Yeah.
Those are hers. She made those.
And then I'll give you one of those.
Ooh.
And do you want a lemon?
You need a lemon for your tea?
A lemon, or do you want more flowers?
Lemon or flowers? She might need a lemon. Hey, for the longest time, I needed a lemon. Remember about 2-3 years ago when I did that thing and I needed a lemon? It was like art a day for it was 365 days of art, and I did it with Art It Out. And I needed a lemon, and I had to draw it. It turned out.
All right. So let me
She likes the wax seal, she said.
Now, isn't her name Tina?
Ma? I don't know. I would send it to Ma's place.
No shit.
Is your name
Ma,
Tina?
what is your first name?
Ma. I don't know why you're fighting with me with that. I don't know why you're fighting with me, Dana. I called Jen Wren the whole time I was there. Tina.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
Tina.
that's what I thought.
And then she actually had to tell me, you don't have to call me Jen Wren. You could just call me Jennifer or Jen. Becca has sent her a package. Maybe Stacy might have. It might still be sitting in here. You just never know. Heck, a package I sent to who was it?
She's terrible about packages.
Oh, I can't remember who the heck I sent it to. It just was returned, Stacy May. It was just returned like 3 weeks ago. I had to send it back out from my sale back in May or June, whenever that was. Oh, see, she does get things and send things out as Ma. See?
Oh, well, I wasn't
Don't
sure.
question me, Miss Dana.
Yeah.
You do it.
All right, I'll get this out. So, well, you guys, thank y'all for hanging out with us. And
Yes, thank you for not coming on so that I didn't have to worry about being stressed and not. Is he getting in trouble for licking her
no
back?
problem. That's fine.
Can't throw back.
I didn't know that, and sometimes you want to get your hours or whatever. So,
yeah, I'm doing pretty good on my hours until I'm not, and then I'll be panicking. But it shows that I'm doing fine on my hours. So,
all right, guys, y'all have a good night. Thank you guys for
Thank you.
listening to our hoopla tonight.
Yeah, thanks for listening to us ramble on.
Y'all have a good night. Bye. Thanks, Becca.
Bye, Dana.